What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, everybody? How we all doing out there this afternoon? Good to see everybody joining in here tonight, and we are getting ready to go racing here at the SLR show this afternoon. Welcome to the SLR channel. Good to have everybody out here tonight, man. We're doing okay. How about each and every one of y'all? Good to see you. It's been a busy day here at the SLR show, and it's just going to get busier and busier here later this afternoon. Just want to give you guys an awesome idea. We are live. We are live on the blue side. We are live on the red. We are live on the purple. And we are now live on the black side of things. So 4 different channels here tonight. And we got a lot of follows going to be started happening here in just a hot minute. So give me a second and we'll get that started. Well, welcome to the SLR stream, everybody. Welcome to the show. And we got ourselves an action-packed day of racing. So, as we're going to get ready to go here for this afternoon's race, and we did make a slight change here for tonight, as we are going to go to A-Class 2009. Well, we got our super late models going to start things off here at the I-55 Speedway. That's going to be our first event here this afternoon, and good to have everybody here. We'll get this race getting ready to get built for you as it's time to go racing. Well, I went and made an executive decision. Bubba J, good to see ya. So I made an executive decision. If you guys did not see that, I made an executive decision over the hours while I was working with things, and I just went ahead and sent it. So you guys are gonna have to get your A-Class stuff. As you're gonna have to get your J-Class stuff, we're gonna start working on that. We're gonna get everybody else involved. So I made that executive decision as of this afternoon, and I'm just gonna roll with it. So again, these are gonna be A-Class races here for tonight. We're gonna try something. I want to see what the difference is. Captain Keith, what's going on, boss man? Good to see ya. So that's what we got going on here tonight for the super late models, as we're gonna get ready to go. Good afternoon, everybody. It is 5 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to get this first race fired up here tonight. Super late models at the I-55 Speedway is going to be our first event here this afternoon. And, of course, you can't forget the extra power and the less weight. It's going to be really interesting to see. With I-55 is always going to be a little bit more of a slicker racetrack. So, as we're going to get ready to go for tonight's racing action, again, we're going to go A-Class tonight. See if the racing is a little bit better, a little bit less, and we'll go on from there. But also, I'm going to play a little bit with this as well. I'm not going to give you guys too much pre-gen, but here we go. First event here tonight for the SLR show. It's going to be I-55. We'll start them off here today at the SLR show, and it's super late model time here tonight. So we have tons of people following. Thank you guys for following on the other side of things. We are here on iRacing this afternoon, and thank you all for coming out to the channel. We appreciate you so far. 840 likes today as we continue on, as we are going to go to the I-55 Speedway. That's going to be our first event here this afternoon, and thank everybody for coming in here. We'll see what the red car counts look like, and we know Hayden Tolson's really strong. We also have a few others guys going on. Jared Stanley, got to give it a follow. I appreciate you for coming out here to join some racing tonight. And let's get on rolling. So here we go. Actually, Glick, I kind of made an executive decision of that. I went over looking at all the results tabs, and I actually kind of made a decision on this one. The reason why I did it is because I went over and looked and see how many drivers I'm going to miss it out. And you can see why my decision was made. I'm only going to lose either 2 to 7 drivers max out of the SLR shows here this afternoon. But as we're going to get ready to go here, as the super late model is going to be heading to the first event, as we'll have our A-Class Super Duper Late model is going to be heading to the I-55 Speedway. That event's going to start off here tonight, and we are getting ready to do some racing. Again, we are going to be A-Class 2K here tonight if Joe's going to be trying to get in here. And, nah, you're cool, Glick. I made an executive decision on it just because. So we'll start them off here this afternoon for our super late models. Again, you got to be A-Class 2000 or better to come out here and join tonight. And we will see what our field of cards will be looking like so far, as I-55 is our first event here tonight for the super duper late models at SLR, as we roll on with today's racing action, as I-55 is our first event here today. So we already have a few drivers already joining in with Kevin Walker Jr., Dalton Rutherford, Nick Camper will be one of the first guys going to be joining here this afternoon. And yeah, you're good. You are good, man, as we're going to have a few super late models starting them off here this afternoon for our first event here tonight. And we're going to get ready to get things rolling here this afternoon. Dalton Rutherford, Nick Camper, and Kevin Walker Jr. are going to be the first cars on the speedway here today, as we will continue with our today's racing action. Again, it's a little early. It's still with our super late model division, about 5 o'clock on the East Coast, as we're going to get ready to rock. And Talon Jennings will be joining us, a few others as well. We may see a little bit of a lesser field of cars, but that's okay. We're still going to race it out, as I-55 Speedway will be our first event here tonight. We got 6 races scheduled, and if you guys are in the SLR Discord, I encourage you guys to join that SLR Discord, as we got a field of cars. I do not want that. I don't even know why that showed up. As we're going to get a field of cars rolling in. We got Brett Groove and Talon Jennings, Dalton Rutherford. Hey, what's the Discord? Is it cutting off? Okay. So the Discord, you can just add me as a friend right here, sir. And here you go. Come on in, Glick. Get some. The Discord right here, just send me a friend request. Thank you. Just add me on Discord right there, and we got a few super late models joining in. Again, we are A-Class or better, so just give you guys that heads up. We got to have a 2,000 minimum I rating or better. The reason why we do that is just kind of for an experience reason. You got Dustin Rutherford at number 5, as I forgot trading paints. By the way, we're also live on other pages as well. We're also live on the black, the red, and the purple page. We will be racing tomorrow, 5 o'clock as well, as we got Kevin Walker at number 24 with the number 5, Dustin Rutherford, to be joining us as well. We continue on rolling around the speedway as we roll on with here for our racing action here this afternoon. Got you, sir. I'll get you that request as well. And thank you for coming out and joining. Oh, by the way, all these races are free for you as well. And you're more than welcome to come out here and join. They are all free for you. Lucas Stevens, thank you for joining. There is my Discord link to you, sir. Austin, what's going on, big dog? Good to see you this afternoon. Starting them off with the super late models here at the I-55 Speedway, and we'll have our first event today. Everything's open, and I also give 10% more horsepower for the late models, and I also take about 110 pounds of weight out of them. So thank you guys for once again. You guys are joining in. I got another friend request as well. Thank you, Zach. I'll get you that Discord link as well. Absolutely. It's all good. Oh, man, I am sorry that you tore your Achilles, Austin. I hope you're going to be doing all right at least. I really do. You got, let me see, 3 minutes there, Glick. 3 minutes for you to join. Yes, sir. When you guys join the SLR Discord, I do recommend you guys give me your iRacing name and car number. And if you guys do so, I'll give you guys those rolls as well. As I see a few of you guys joining in, we got a couple of other guys joining in late. We'll have 5 super late models here for the first one, as that's going to be our field of cars. We'll have 5 of them here at I-55. And again, we are going to keep on rolling with the night show. And J-Rax will be in after dinner. I figured a lot of more guys will be joining in after dinner as well. As the super late model start them off here at I-55 Speedway. And we have 5 starting them off here. As the number 29 for the Nichols Consulting Machine, Brett Groove going to be on the speedway. Good to have him here out of HTP. Meanwhile, Talon Jennings in that number 76 machine will also be here as well. You will have the number 24, Kevin Walker. That's going to be the number 5, Dalton Rutherford, as that's going to be the field of cars here for the super late models this afternoon. So not a whole lot of takers. Monticello, thank you for the like. We appreciate you. You guys are going to rack up those likes. We're up to 1,697 so far to the channel. By the way, we also have videos posted on the red, the purple, and the blue side of things tonight. And we also have if you also can catch the Discord link on one of those videos as well. As we continue on with our super late models here tonight, so far 5. How's the new house? Love the new house, Austin. Absolutely wonderful new house. And it's just been absolutely wonderful. So we will start out the day with 5 super late models at I-55 on a Wednesday night or a Thursday night. We'll have more cars coming in. We are racing this, by the way. 1 heat race for everybody, and let's go racing. 1 heat race, 50 lap feature. We'll move on to the next one after that, guys. Good luck and have a little bit of fun racing. 5 super late models. I'll see you later, Austin. Thank you for coming out, stopping in and say hi.
Dalton Rutherford is chat banned, but I am in Discord with him, and he wants a EOL.
You want an EOL, Dustin?
EOL. Yep, please.
Preston, thank you for the awesome exploding heart, man. God bless you for that, man. Welcome to the channel again. Just unbanned his chat.
I get it on chat ban in 2 days.
It's all good. So we're waiting for Brett Rube and a couple of other guys, and you just missed it, Click. Don't worry, that's another one you want to check the race schedule. Hey, Preston with the awesome lightning bolts to the channel. God bless you, sir. Brett Grube and Nick Camper, you guys can take the tail of the field, get some hot laps in, and let's go racing. It's just the 3 of you guys on the speedway. Short and simple to make it easy, guys. Good luck. Talon Jennings, you got the field, or Kevin Walker? Help me out. All right, Kevin, I guess you got the field. You'll go ahead and take the lead, and let's go racing. Well, let's get ready to go for the super late models here this afternoon. 5 super late models join us here at the I-55 Speedway. As we're going to get ready to go, as it's going to be the number 24 of Kevin Walker going to start on the pole in this one. To the outside to be the number 76 of Talon Jennings, and the number 5 that'll be Dustin Rutherford. Heat race number 1, 2 guys as Brett Grube's wheel is not working, and Nick Camper trying to build a setup here for these extra powerful super duper late models, as Kevin Walker and Talon Jennings and Rutherford will lead them to the green. Sounds like somebody's engine's down there roaring. I think that's Brett Grube trying to figure out why his wheel and pedals ain't working. As Talon Jennings with a big run on the outside. You got Kevin Walker in that number 24. He'll go to the inside. It'll be the number 5. It'll be Dustin Rutherford. As we got guys getting some practice laps in, like the number 23. Out of free speed, that's going to be Nick Camper. As these guys are racing away. Thank you for the follow, Speed Racer. Welcome to the show. As the number 76 ride, that's going to be Talon Jennings. He's still going to be your leader with Kevin Walker ranking right there to the inside. As we continue on, hey, Tegan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. As it's the number 76 of Talon Jennings, still going to be a leader. Kevin Walker to number 24 to the inside. As Dustin Rutherford at number 5 right there behind him as well with 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8 for the super late models this afternoon as Kevin Walker at number 24 battles out with Dustin Rutherford on the outside of the speedway. Kevin Walker's going to let him by as we got 6 out of 8 here for the super duper late models. As the number 76 of Talon Jennings still going to be your leader. It'll be the 5 of Dustin Rutherford as Rutherford's going to take a stand on the inside with 2 to go this time by. So, as you guys are joining in on the SLR channel, welcome as the number 76 of Talon Jennings right to the outside of the speedway with the number 5 of Dustin Rutherford, and absolutely Speed Racer 34. This place can be really good and really fast as we have these super late models here going to race their way. It's going to be Talon Jennings. He'll get heat race number 1 with the number 5 of Dustin Rutherford for second, and the number 24 of Kevin Walker. As that'll be the start of our field, we'll have a 50-lap feature with 5 cars. As we got 5 cars joining us here tonight for the SLR show. Brett Grube trying to get his wheel and pedals ready to go, and Nick Camper in the field as that's all we got here tonight, everybody. What up, Mr. KW Gams? Good to see ya. We'll give him 2 minutes of grid. Hopefully, Brett Grube can get his car in as our first event here today is already started here at the I-55 Speedway. We are A-Class 2000 and above for all you guys outside of the stream. Just so you all know, we have 5 of them joining here, the first event here today. As we're seeing if Brett Grube can get his car together. If not, we'll have a 4-car race for the Super Duper Late Models with Kevin Walker and company. How are we doing this fine? Oh, we're doing great, man. Starting off with our, no, I'm not changing B class. I'm going to go A class. If you're going to get in here, get to work, work on your guys' stuff, and go racing. So hopefully Brett Grube can get his wheel and pedals working and get a setup built and ready to go. I know he had a new VR, but we have a 4-car race for the Super Late Models here this afternoon, and we have another schedule for you guys as well. If you guys have not joined the SLR Discord, you guys are A-Class and better, you guys want to come out here and go racing, please do. If you guys do join the Discord, I do need you to have your names and car numbers and all that jazz, and make sure you guys come out here and do a little bit of racing. Our first event's going to start things off. Hopefully Brett Grube can get that car running, as he needs a setup and his wheel and pedals and all that seems to be not working, but we got 50 lives. Dalston and Rutherford fans in the stands. Hey, let's go. Dustin Rutherford is going to be starting on the outside and at number 5 on the Adapt Synthforce Fusion number 5 machine. As we're waiting to see if Brett Grube can get his car together. That's what we're waiting for. As Brett Grube's going to have to get himself all ready to go. We have our schedule up for grabs too. If you guys don't know, tonight's races, if you guys don't know, we'll have this going on. First race was the 50 laps here at I-55. Our second race is going to be Super Late Models at the Eldora Speedway. That's going to be our next event. So if you guys are A-Class, you want to come out and do some racing, please do. As looks like no Brett Grube. So Brett Grube will be unable to... I'll let him get the opportunity here to get his car running and whatnot. But we got 4 super duper late models. It's just the 4 of us, guys. We have another one coming up. 50 laps at Eldora Speedway. A-Class or better at 2,000 I rating or better. So you guys should be able to get this all the way through. Shouldn't have any yellows and just race it out, boys. Thank you. Good luck. Cool deal. 4-car feature. Always the first time for everything, I guess. But we got a good field, by the way. Talon Jennings in the number 76 ride. Won the heat race number 1. Will start on the pole in this one. To the outside, made the Fusion Shop. Adapt Synthforce number 5 machine will be Dustin Rutherford. You've got the number 23. That's going to be Nick Camper joining us out of the Free Speed. Sweet Victory Apparel and Seats. That's going to be Nick Camper. To the inside, it's going to be Kevin Walker from the A+ Environmental Adapt Synthforce Fusion Setup Shop number 24. 4 super late models to start off today's show. We'll have another race coming up for the super late models at Eldora Speedway, but we're underway here at I-55. It's time to get dirty, says Chris Golden. Thank you for the invite to your guys' Discord, by the way. I hope you like my... Oh, no, we got them wrecking. How are we going to wreck with 4 cars? As Dalston Rutherford gets into the number 76 ride. How? How do you do this? How? You got Dustin Rutherford in the number 5. He's just going to slide right up, right up, right up, and the 76 is going to grab the wall, and then eventually that was going to happen. How do you do that? As our first yellow of the day goes to Dustin Rutherford. Sean, thank you for the share, man. Turn 2 of the I-55 is an old sucker holder on the outside. As a lot of drivers got involved in that, including Dustin Rutherford in that number 5. It's Dustin Rutherford. What do you expect? Jeez. The whole entire field is in the hot pits. My goodness, how do you do that? That is crazy. I'll go ahead and delay it here once I get a little bit of repair time, but my goodness, how do you do that? That's my question. Gentlemen, I'm going to delay it for an extra second just so you know, but how do you do that? That is my question. Oh my, that is insane. Bolin. Ay. I need a leader. I believe he broke the server. Oh, man. So I can't delay because there's not a leader on the speedway, by the way. So whatever you guys got, let's go. Double file gonna be one to green this time by. Get your cars out here. Oh my goodness. Brent, I'm glad you got your car running. Go ahead and get some. My goodness, you thought you were clear. How? Double file one to green. Double file gonna be one to green. How in the world did you think you were clear? Oh my! I need to know how. Here we go for the Super Late Models. Good to see Brett Groove got his number 29 ride running as well. As now we have 5 Super Late Models racing it out. Talon Jennings of the 76 still going to be your leader. Nick Camper to number 23 to the inside. Meanwhile, the number 24 machine is going to be Kevin Walker. Dustin Rutherford thought he was clear, broke his race car as he's ready to go. You can definitely do that, Chris, if you feel like it, man. 5 out of 50 for these open hosted sessions here this afternoon as the number 76 of Talon Jennings still going to be there. Look at Nick Camper. He's a 4-cylinder driver in real life with a little bit of internet problem, but he's working that bottom shelf. As Kevin Walker to number 24, maybe get the run to the outside. It's going to be the number 23 of Nick Camper. He'll work himself to the inside of the speedway as it's all going to be the number 76 ride of Talon Jennings, still your leader. Hey, we may only have 5 cars on the speedway. We got 1. Ooh. Yeah, sometimes you got to show them new guys what's up. You know what I mean, Chris? Either way, we're running A-Class 2000i rating or better this afternoon. And so far, 1 driver might already be getting cut off the list here tonight. But other than that, you got a great battle for the 2nd and 3rd spot. As the number 24, Kevin Walker. Here comes the 23 and the Camper. They're still side-by-side, door-to-door once again. Camper to the inside, Kevin Walker to the outside. As the 76 of Talon Jennings continues to lead the way. As Jennings going to roll to the bottom shelf in the middle of 3 and 4. Here comes at number 23. Nick Camper. He'll go door-to-door once again out of 3 and 4. Slide job. Kevin Walker's going to get parked on the nose, hit the brake pedal, and comes back underneath to the inside as they're really battling out for the 2nd and 3rd spot. Meanwhile, Dustin Rutherford and Brett Groove still on speedway. Only 5 cars with the Super Late Models. And Kevin Walker's going to drive out, dump them. Kevin Walker just dumps the number 23 in Nick Camper. Kevin, you might want to pull that car in the infield. You got a lot of nose damage out of that. So Nick Camper and the number 24, Kevin Walker, wreck each other. And we are back under yellow flag conditions as Talon Jennings is still your leader in that number 76 machine. Brett Groove is a couple laps down after he having a interesting day. And absolutely, definitely looking to see what he's got. Talon Jennings there flashing on the screen as well. Hopefully that's not me, but we are starting to get an understanding on who, what, where, and why. Who are the issues and who are not at this point. Oh, man. Talon Jennings in the 76 is still your leader. Double file gonna be 1 to green. Help me? They took away my key. Double file gonna be 1 to green, boys. Double file gonna be 1 to green. Did they take my key away? Oh, no. I bet you I'm pressing the 1-1. But either way, we're back underway as Talon Jennings gonna be your leader, and we are back underway for these Super Late Models. Super Duper Late Models are back at it. Brett Groove in the number 29, a couple laps down after his wheel and pedals did not want to work. And here comes the number 23 and the Camper back to the inside. 14 out of 50 for these upgraded, they say, Super Duper Late Models. 110 pounds lighter and 10% more horsepower, they say. As Talon Jennings is still your leader in that number 76 ride. My question is, who is Talon Jennings and where did he come from? As he is actually doing a really good job here today. Rolling the outside of the speedway, continuing to race his way around the middle of 3 and 4. I'll tell you, as we roll, as we're here at the I-55 Speedway Devo here on Iracing, good to see 5,745 likes on the channel. You guys are doing one absolute phenomenal job. Kevin Walker to the inside, slide job on the number 5. That's going to be Dustin Rutherford. Rutherford and Kevin Walker continue to race it out for the 3rd spot. There's Brett Groove at number 29. Woes up, avoiding the 2 cars of Kevin Walker and number 5 of Dustin Rutherford as they're going to continue to battle out as Rutherford and number 5 going to be able to roll to the inside slide job right across the nose of the number 24. That'll be Kevin Walker. We got 5 more after this, and they're all A classes here tonight. A class 2000 or better, and we're starting to see a couple of the guys already, some of these A class drivers that are quite interesting so far. 20 out of 50 here for the super late models. This battle for the second and third spot is absolutely looking really good. It's actually the battle for the third and fourth, as it's Kevin Walker at number 24. It's just a slider-thon as Jennings is driving away from Nick Camper so far, as these two continue to battle it out, still throwing some haymakers at each other. Rutherford with another slider, Kevin Walker down and back to the inside, and they're still battling out for third. They can't tell which one's going to be there. Talon Jennings is gone. These two are just saying caution to the wind, just throwing it at each other, and they're still throwing sliders at each other and still making it clean. Bear in mind, everybody, just give you all a heads up, all these races are no mirrors, by the way, too. No spotters, no spectators, no nothing. Can't wait to see you here, Caleb Manzi. As battling continues on, just past halfway for third, as Jennings is gone with a 1.5 lead. Here comes Rutherford to the inside. Brett Groove going to show his face into this one as well. As the number 24 of Walker. This is a video game. It is Iracing, by the way. And oh, now Rutherford knows he's to the outside. Did he learn his lesson? Nope. Car high once again, right into Kevin Walker once again. As Kevin Walker drives through, now Dustin Rutherford into the wall again for that 4 spot as Talon Jennings continues to drive away from Nick Camper in this 5-car race. As Walker's now going to be able to pull away from Dustin Rutherford. Finally, the nose damage on that 5 machine is finally becoming a factor as the 29 of Brett Groove is a couple laps down. He had a little bit of an issue earlier as we got 6,517 likes to the channel on the black side of things. Good to see everybody joining into the stream for a 5-car race here tonight. Got about 21 to go for our first event, and we got 5 more. Lance Hall, thank you for the follow. Appreciate ya. So we got super duper late models coming up next at Eldora Speedway, A-Class 2000 or better. And we will go there next here for the show as Talon Jennings is just driving away throughout the field. I'll tell you what, you guys get an opportunity to see what your leader is doing right on board. So Talon Jennings got all this thing under control as he is rolling on the outside of the speedway with 17 to go. Nick Camper starting. Thank you for the share, by the way, Tegan. After that, it's going to be the number 24 as Dustin Rutherford, and then number 5 is going to pull his race car in. Too bad Brett Groove is a couple laps down as he's got Kevin Walker right there in front of him in that number 24 machine. We got 15 to go at I-55, and then we'll take these super late models to the Eldora Speedway. As Talon Jennings continues to drive away, open up his gap to a 3.7. Nick Camper to number 23 for the second spot. We'll see if Brett Groove can figure this out as he is a late model driver in real life. Kevin Walker, if you guys don't want to know, I probably don't want to know. It's probably going to be all he's a Kenny Moreland fan. Biggest fan of them all out of the Potomac Speedway with 13 to go. He's won a couple races over here over the Pro Series driver of Hayden Tolson. And when we get the guys start rolling in, it'll be a pretty good show for Eldora. Usually the first event's kind of slow, but it's all right. As Eldora Speed will be coming up next, as I will clip and post this too as well, just so you know. So, oh no, Nick Camper's going to have a problem and gets up into the wall for our second caution flag. That was weird. Anybody else notice that? He flashed and it was in the wall? He might have burned his tires off and probably found out about these super late models. As I'm going to do Brett Groove a favor tonight. Brett, go get some. Brett, go ahead and take a wave around or two. We'll give old Brett Groove a little bit of a wave around. We only got a few cars on the speedway. Ain't going to hurt any at all. as the 76 is going to be catching up to the pace truck. Brett Grube's going on the bottom, everybody. Yeah. Brett, I'm going to give you another one here. Just give me a minute. Might as well. It's only the 5 of us. Go ahead, Brett. Go low. See if it gives it to you. That way it gives Nick Camper a little bit of time to get his repair work done, and we'll see if we get a 7-lap shootout. Brett, you are now on the lead lap. Alrighty. We got 4 cars. Everybody's on the lead lap. Nick Camper, if you got your car ready to go, we'll go 1 to green next time by. Might as well. You might as well do it. Rushing to get the backup car out. Let's go, Caleb. Yeah. All right, Nick, if you're ready, come on down. Nick, come on down. 1 to green being pushed this time by. Nick, you kind of flashed and you were in the wall. I don't know what happened, but here we go. 1 to green. Don't know if Talon's got rubber or not, but we're going to find out for sure, as he's been absolutely bad fast. Talon Jennings in the 76 ride, still going to be the leader. Kevin Walker to number 24. He'll be on the outside. The number 23 in the camper. Meanwhile, the number 29 of Brett Groove. Let's go ahead and have a 7 or a 6-lap shootout. No scratch at a 10-lap shootout with 4 cars as Talon Jennings going to take off. We're underway. 10 to go for the Super Late Models here this afternoon as Brett Groove going to be able to get a run to the inside of Kevin Walker. It's Talon Jennings up to the outside of a 3 and 4, but Brett Groove rolls the inside with 9 to go. Come on now. Jennings into the wall. Kevin Walker's going to get a run down to the backstretch. Again, 4-car race, 10-lap shootout. Talon Jennings been out in front the whole entire time. Hey, Dalston, give you a heads up. Going to be posting that heat race, by the way. Love it. As he got a good battle for the lead as the 76 of Talon Jennings up to the outside of the speedway. It's going to be Brett Groove. Brett Groove able to roll the bottom of that number 29 machine after getting his wheel and pedals done and ready to go, as he's going to have the number 24 of Kevin Walker to the outside. As we got about, let's just say 7 more to go. Brett Groove able to roll the bottom here at I-55. He will take the lead as you got Kevin Walker following on the inside as well. Has the lighter late model kind of made things different with 5 to go. Interesting I-55 speedway as Kevin Walker takes the dive to the inside. Now you have a new leader of Brett Groove as Groove in the number 29 through the middle of 3 and 4. They're going to be right there hot on his heels. 4 to go for these super duper late models at I-55 speedway. It's going to be Kevin Walker to the inside. Now Talon Jennings thinks it's him to the outside. It's not working out too well for him. Now Kevin Walker's going to be able to get around him as well. Can Nick Camper in the number 23 get around the number 76 of Talon Jennings? As you're going to see 2-6 in the air, going to be this time by. You cue up the choir, ladies and gentlemen, as Kevin Walker's hard on the wall. 2 to go for the 29 of Brett Groove. Thank you for the follow, Wee High. Good to see ya. As we got more super duper late model action coming up as well. As the number 29 of Brett Groove to the middle with 3 and 4. White flag in the air. Well, I'll tell you what, it took a couple of wave rounds with the number 29 of Brett Groove as he had wheel problems, a brand new VR. Brett Groove wins the first event here at SLR. Talon Jennings and Kevin Walker will be the top 3. Come on down, top 3. Come on down. Talon, if you got my Discord, I'll get you an ad as well. As Nick Camper does not finish, as he's going to spin it around as Brett Groove is somewhere in the area. Where'd he go? Got it. Alrighty, well, our first event is getting ready to go, and what a show as Brett Groove is your winner here in the number 29B.
I have no clue how that just happened.
Well, your wheel screwed up. You missed the heat. You got it working, got some wave rounds, and somehow worked the bottom and passed them all.
I was on first race on VR. That is scary, actually. Like, it's really hard to do VR. I don't even know. I was on a 2.5-year-old setup because my other one didn't work. It failed tech. I think that's because of the weight thing you did. I don't know.
Yep.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, it was just crazy. I mean, I struggled the first half of the race, kind of followed behind Dalston and company, and then I just kind of figured it out towards the end. I'd figure out how to roll the bottom, and it was pretty fast actually.
Well, Brett, how do you like the whole weight and the extra horsepower?
I mean, honestly, now I can kind of feel it a little bit. It's definitely a lot harder to drive, but it's also like it makes it to where everybody has to use some skill. And it's not all about setup. Um, you know what I mean? Because like you can run with a little bit both, like throttle control. You can run with the weight. You run a little faster. You run a little slower some laps. It's really about hitting your marks right now, with the way it seems. So, because there were a couple laps I was hammered out around the top, and it wasn't as fast if I was just smooth around the bottom. So.
Well, I'm glad you learned, Brett. I got super late medals headed to Eldora Speedway next, A class 2000 above. Invite your friends. Who do you got to thank, man?
I gotta thank Nucleus Consulting, BGR. I mean, that's pretty much it. Thank you for putting on the shows.
Hey, you're welcome. I got supers getting ready to load up here in a minute. Kevin Walker, right. Kevin Walker, not. Oh, there's Talon Jennings. I do got a Talon Jennings. Hey, cool. Kevin Walker, welcome back for second. Or actually, no, third.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Kevin. Tell me about your race.
Well, you see, when we all go to the eat, I realized there's no many cars. So I was like, there's not that many cars. I guess I'll just try and put on a show.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got all Dalston just being Dalston. And then that all happens. Mm-hmm. And then the whole thing with Nick, I didn't mean to do that. I don't even know what happened, to be honest with you. But then, yeah, I guess my car was junked. And from there, I just said, screw it. Went to the top. And I hope that caution kind of helped me, but it didn't. And then I almost had Brett there. And then I like almost looped her and he pulled me. And then Talon got by me. So I was like, okay, oh well. We'll get him at Eldora, I guess. Hopefully, maybe, possibly.
Well, I'll tell you what, it wasn't a bad show with 5 cars. I got Eldora Speedway getting ready to load up. Who you got to thank?
Just everybody that helps me out. You put this race on, and hopefully that race will be done by 6:30 or around 6:30. We're going to find out.
Hope to see you there.
Yes, sir.
Talon Jennings, welcome back, man. Heck of a drive until that last caution. That seemed to be it for you.
Dude, I knew that bottom would come in eventually, but I didn't think I thought the top was going to last. I saw him on the inside. I was like, oh well. I just wanted to rip the top. It was fun. I've never raced supers on this track before, so I was kind of just seeing what I could do.
Well, you found out what you could do, man. And the fact of the matter is, you were really fast up there. Did you burn the tires off?
I'm guessing so. I just lost it after that caution. I felt so slow, and then he went by me. I thought I'd just fall back to last or something. But I mean, can't be as bad as that first super race I did at Eldora. I got like 35th or something, so I don't really care.
Well, welcome back. Dawson Rutherford put you into the fence. I thought he was clear for some reason. But anyway, you made it for second. Who do you got to thank?
I guess you for putting on the race. That's about it.
We'll see you at Eldora Speedway, Talon.
I'll see you soon.
Thank you, man. Alrighty, well, we're going to move on to Eldora Speedway. Big audience on the black side of things, plus 13.2K likes to the channel. We got 7 new followers today, so good to have everybody joining in to the stream of the channel. We're ready to rock and roll. It's 5:30. Eldora Speedway Super Duper Late Model is going to be coming up next year at the SLR show. Our first race only had 5 cars in it, but you know what? We still had fun with it together. So I thank everybody that did join into that event as well. This is A-Class racing, just so you guys know, A-Class 2K or better. If you want to come out racing, I know it's still a little early. If you are an A-Class driver, you want to run with no mirrors and no spotters, feel free to come on down. We race with 5 cars. It'll be already if we get 2 cars as well. So, again, you guys want to come out here and join, it doesn't matter. 5 cars, 2 cars, 3 cars, whatever. We are going racing, and we're racing, we shall. And we're going to have fun with it, too, at the same point. Either way, we have our Super Duper Late Model is going to be heading here to Eldora Speedway. It's a little early yet, but we are rolling on with our next event here for the Super Duper Late Models. Devin Glick going to be joining us here this afternoon. We have Jacob Isaac coming here as well. And it looks like we're going to have 5 more cars again, maybe a couple more, a couple less, who knows. Again, if you guys are A-Class, you guys want to get your A-Class license, you got to run MRP license ratings and things like that, or get a 4.0 and still have that as well. So, again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 super duper late models joining in so far, and we had a little bit of pre-gen in the tracks as well. Now we have more guys coming in, Nick Camper as well. And as you heard, you know, there's people that like running this way. Brett Groove's going to get some. Again, these late models are faster. They are lighter. And if you guys want to come out and do some racing, come on down. Tiller Sales, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show. Either way, we continue on with our racing action here this afternoon as we got a few more cars this time by. And again, you know, I do require an A-Class license. Hey, look, it's Car High Dustin Rutherford. Oh, man, I'm going to make fun of him all day for that. As these super late models are here this afternoon, Devin Glick joins us. He got it. He got his A-Class license and his 2000 I rating. So good to see Devin Glick join us. Adds the number 24, Kevin Walker from the A+ Environmental Fusion Setup Shop ride. He finished 3rd at I-55. How about you, Talon Jennings out in the number 76 machine, getting in that 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Dustin Rutherford in that number 5 once again. Yes, it is. Jordan Darby is lighter and more. Yes, it is. Sure is. And what you do, John, I'll show you. What you do is you go ahead in the hosted session. You go create a race. Go to your last settings. If you go to the cars and then click this little wheel, you can now take 110 pounds out of weight, which is 50 kilograms. And then you also have your engine power here, 90 to 110%. Now, so not in the officials yet. If you go to the update when that came out, I think it was April 6th, it clearly states that it will, the balance of power adjusters will be in officials. It states that clearly, and it's adjustable. If you go to a test drive right now and go in your garage settings, you can adjust the balance of power in a test drive right now. So it's set up in the UI for it to work. And it's also stated in the 4.6 update when they first came out with this. It states clearly that it will be in officials. I don't know when, but it will be. I don't know how they're going to do it. But if you go to the update for 4/6, that's when this came out. So give that a check and give that a read. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But it states it will be both the weight and the power in official sessions. So if you read that, there you go. I didn't even give it up for you here. I got you. Everything. So if you go over here to the website and you click this one. So right here in the physics section, right here, it says for official series and sessions, the engine power percentage may be also adjusted within the same values, and the value should appear in the BOP for the event. For official series of the vehicle weight adjustment may also be adjusted within the same values, and the value should appear in the BOP event. That was this update for 2026 Season 2 Patch 2 release notes. It's right there, and it's right now in the test sessions right now. During the test session, vehicle weight adjustment may be selected in the garage. And it says the same thing in there as well. So it's built and ready to go. I'm wondering if they're going to wait till the end of this season to add it. So it's going to be interesting on how they plan on doing that. But so far, according to reading that, it says it's going to be in officials. Just don't know when. Well, we got our super late models here this afternoon, and we have a few more coming in here this afternoon. We got enough for 2 heat races this time by. Well, see, that's, yeah. So, with that being said, this was supposed to be an on-road deal only, from my understanding, but they went ahead and just put it all across the boards. Yeah. So, the officials are going to be interesting. Yeah. Or they say it's adjustable, so yeah. So, with it being adjustable, I'm wondering if they're just going to have a range set up, like from 90 to whatever, and a weight into whatever. And I think what they'll do is they'll have each event with a range that you can adjust by. So I don't know, because I was wondering about the fixed stuff, because that BOP stuff affects setups. Like, if you adjust the setup and you change the BOP on it, it will change your setup, which is interesting. Yeah. So I don't know exactly how they're going to do it. I just know it, according to what I read there, that's going to be in there. I just don't know how exactly they're going to do it. Anybody want an EOL for the super late models?
I'll take one, actually.
You got it, Brett.
Actually, about how do that?
Yeah, you got it, boss. Anybody else want an EOL penalty? Cool deal, gentlemen. All of us are A-class, and all of us are 2009 rating or better, so we should have some pretty good racing. Watch the doors, watch the sliders, and things like that, and let's go have some fun. You guys got the field anywhere in the middle 3 to get to 4. Well, let's get ready to go, as we have 2 heat races. I believe we got about roughly 14 cars here for the Eldora Speedway super late models. As the number 39 Kyle Brennan will be on the pole. To the outside will be the 11 machine of Kinzer Tosh. After that, it's going to be the number 327 of Hayden Tolson. You got the 23. It's going to be Jacob Isaac with the number 25 of Gavin Gravitt. You got the number 24 of Kevin Walker, and it'll be Brett Grube in the number 29 who won at the I-55 Speedway as we are underway here at Eldora. I think the BOP is going to be huge everywhere, to be honest with you, John. Because right now, these are running at 110 pounds lighter and 10% more horsepower. As you got Kyle Brennan in the 39 to the outside of Hayden Tolson at number 327. Kyle Brennan running 15.376 so far on Eldora's surface. As it'll be the number 29 of Gavin Gravitt, you will have the number 23 of Jacob Isaac. He'll be moving into the 4th spot. As the number 24, Kevin Walker to the bottom. You've got Kinder Tosh in the 11T, going to be for the 6th spot. As the super late models race their way through the middle of 3 and 4, Kyle Brennan just ran. I saw a 14.203. 14.203 for Kyle Brennan at number 39. Hayden Tolson right there as well. D, thank you for the share. God bless you, sir. As everybody's ready to roll, as Hayden Tolson through the middle of 3 and 4, the 29 of Gavin Gravitt will be in that 3rd spot. You'll have the number 23 of Jacob Isaac with the 24, Kevin Walker and Kinzer Tosh in 11T. So far, that's going to be your field of super late models, as Hayden Tolson going to try to take a look to the outside. No dice for him, as it's going to be Kyle Brennan, the 39, still your leader. Can Tolson build the momentum off of turn number 2? He's looking for. Tolson just ran a 14.202 that last lap time. So as the number 39, that's going to be Kyle Brennan, as Kyle Brennan will be up on the outside of the speedway. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 327. It's going to be Hayden Tolson down on the backstretch once again through the middle of 3 and 4. White flag going to be in the air this time by, as the 39 of Kyle Brennan will get the white flag. As Kyle Brennan rolls to the outside of the speedway with Hayden Tolson right there behind him as well. Down on the backstretch they go. Kyle Brennan's going to be able to roll through the middle of 3 and 4. He will see the checkered flag. Hayden Tolson, the 327, the number 25 of Gavin Gravitt, the number 23 of Jacob Isaac. It'll go to the 11 of Kinder Tosh, and the number 24 of Kevin Walker will be your field. So, John Darby, you said about the restrictor and things like that. So, yes, but instead, I think they're like 850 horsepower. So, if you add 10% more to the engine, I think it's roughly about 935 to 950. It states that 10% is coming from what they have set up. So you actually, with that reducer, you're only going to be able to go down to like 850. So with the reducer, you're still having the wheel spin problem, because you still can reduce it down to like what, 850? So you're reducing it down to the stock 850. And with 110 pounds of light on them, you can add more fuel to counteract with that too, for now. But then you're kind of slower on the get-go because you're a little bit heavier. So it's kind of a trade-off right now, how they have it set up with hosted sessions. But other than that, that's about it. EOLs, if you're not comfortable taking EOL. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right with the restrictor. But other than that, that's it. Definitely going to be taking an EOL. Anybody else? Remember, these cars are 10% more horsepower and 110 pounds more weight. I don't do sprint cars here. I just do not do them. I'm sorry. Thank you, though. But that's kind of the deal with that. Plus, you're taking 110 pounds of weight out of the cars, too, so you're really making them lighter at the time of the point, too. And I noticed when you look underneath the racetrack on photos, their tires are not inside the track as much either, so it's interesting. Either way, we have heat race number 2 as the number 5 of Dustin Rutherford going to be able to roll to the bottom shelf as the number 76 ride. That's going to be old Mr. Talon Jennings to the outside. Meanwhile, to the inside is Nick Camper at number 23. Pressing control in the 7P. He's already found out about the setup changes already, and it seems like he was struggling to get that car ready. Nolan Patrick in the 2N for the Fusion Stop will be joining us, and the number 7G of Devin Glick going to be able to join us. He got himself an A-Class license. Good to see him here. We're going to go 3 wide and present control, and Nolan meet right there off of turn number 2, and everybody's still on the bottom side of the speedway as the 5 of Dustin Rutherford leads today. Hey, thank you for the share there, Prime. Appreciate ya. As Rutherford's going to try the outside, here comes the number 23 and the camper to the bottom side of the speedway at Eldora. Halfway to go, going to be this time by. I think we got UMP Modifieds next, Caleb. As I'll check the schedule for you really quick as Dustin Rutherford in the Fusion number 5 continues to lead. It'll be the number 23 in the camper. You will have the number 76 rider, Talon Jennings, in the 3rd spot. Present control with the number 7P trying to figure out these late models. Gets in on the inside wall, and Nolan had nowhere to go. He had a great save by him as a 7G. That's going to be Devin Glick going to be joining us as he's in the Struthers Bros number 7G. He was a C-Class driver, and he got himself his A license. As there's going to be a slider for Patrick. Here comes Glick back to the inside as Dustin Rutherford still leads here at Eldora Speedway. As present controls hard into the wall in the 7P. As it's still Dustin Rutherford going to be your leader. You'll see the white flag this time by. As the number 23 from Free Speed, it'll be Nick Camper. As Camper rolls up on the outside of the speedway. Meanwhile, it's going to be Dustin Rutherford, your leader in the Fusion setup shop number 5. Here comes Nick Camper going to take a stab to the inside. Will he get there over 3 and 4? It's Rutherford, Camper. It'll go to Talon Jennings, Nolan Patrick, 7G of Devin Glick, and then pressing control will be your field. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and give them 2 minutes for the Super Late Model show. 50 laps going to be the distance, and I'll get that for you, Caleb, real quick. If you guys have not joined the SLR Discord, here is my racer deal, and come on out here and join me. So our next event will be UMP Modifieds right here at Eldora Speedway for a 40-lap feature event. They will be right here for a 40-lap feature event. 2 minutes for all you guys. 2 minutes for you guys' setups. 13 cars. You guys are A-Class and above. We should not have that many yellows. If you do, get off the speedway. You know how that goes. Pull it in, lap down traffic, just stay on the racetrack. We'll go out here and have a little bit of fun. And that's about it. Good luck, boys. Oh, yeah. So, as we continue on here for our Super Late Model program, we run Super Late Models and UMP Modifieds here. We run on Wednesday nights. We run Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturdays. I have real-life racing to go do. So, I may or may not be here depending on rain. If I get rained out, then I will be here. I don't know if we'll race. That's up to the wife. And then Sundays are to be determined. And then Mondays and Tuesdays, we are closed. If you guys don't know, at the Winchester Speedway this weekend, we have the Rush series coming out. Kinder Tosh, thank you for the share. God bless you. We have the Rush Crate Late Model Series coming to the Winchester Speedway for $5,000 to win. I'll be down there working the racetrack, and can't wait to hopefully see you guys. But it looks like rain's going to be this weekend here at the Speedway, so that may get rained out. So if you guys are heading to the Winchester Speedway, I should be down there in the infield on a microphone, and we'll see if we can have a little bit of fun with it. As they give me the microphone, they say, go do your thing. I'm like, okay, let's go do our thing. So, as we are ready to go here for the Super Duper Late Models here this afternoon, as we have our starting lineup, we have 13 A-Class 2009 rating or better Super Late Models. They're 10% faster and 110 pounds off the rear end. Kyle Brennan and number 39 for the Brennan Trucking, Cocky Floyd. Number 39, that's going to be Kyle Brennan. You got the Adapt Sim Sports Fusion Setup Shop NCR number 5. That'll be Dustin Rutherford. You've got the Sweet Victory Free Speed number 23. That's going to be Nick Camper. How about a Pro Series driver in iRacing? That's going to be the Team CFM. Caveman Designs, which will say number 327 of Hayden Tolson. You've got the Frank's Auto Repair number 25 from the Majula Say crew. That's going to be Gavin Gravitt. To the outside, the Muscle Factory number 76 machine. He got the win at I-50. He got second at I-55. That'll be Talon Jennings. You've got the Fusion Setup Shop number 2 and Longhorn Chassis. It'll be Nolan Patrick. To the inside of number 23, the Kentucky UMP Modified driver, it's going to be Jacob Isaac. Present control, win the controls, Motorsports number 7P. It'll be Kevin Walker in the A+ Environmental number 24. You have the 11T. That's going to be Kinder Tosh and the All Good Race, the McKinzer Truck, or McSizer Trucking number 11T. It'll be Brett Rubin and Nichols Consulting number 29. 13 Super Late Models here at the Eldora Speedway for 50 laps. We're underway. Hannah, thank you for the follow. Jerry Snyder for the share as well. Welcome to the channel as we got Super Late Models here at the Eldora Speedway. Super Duper Late Models race their way through the middle of 3 and 4 as it will be Kyle Brennan. He's going to lead lap number 1. Dustin Rutherford in the number 5 and Hayden Tolson trying a different way around the speedway. So far is down to the bottom. Kyle Brennan running 15.243s at this time. Hayden Tolson getting some momentum built up on the outside of number 327. He got him 4 wide back here for the 4th spot, as that's going to be Gavin Gravitt, Nick Camper to number 23, and Kevin Walker. As Nick Camper is going to throw a little bit of a slider to Gravitt. There's Kevin Walker on the inside, and Gavin Gravitt definitely gets out of the throttle, and he'll work himself back to the outside of the speedway. As these guys are racing their way down to the bottom shelf, the 39 of Kyle Brennan works himself to the inside. Hayden Tolson has a big run up a 4, and he'll get around the outside of the 5 of Gavin Gravitt. As Tolson's going to go for the race lead, he's got that outside lane rolling. Tolson just ran up 14.751. 14.751 here at Eldora Speedway, and he'll be your new leader. Hayden Tolson is flying around the middle side of the speedway as the 39 of Mr. Kyle Brennan. You've got a battle for the 3rd spot as old Dustin Rutherford's going to get a right rear from Jacob Isaac. Jacob Isaac went into the corner and fed old Rutherford a little bit of a door going into turn 3 and 4 as Dustin Rutherford and Isaac will race their way in the middle of 3 and 4. Jacob Isaac with a slide job off of 4. Rutherford's going to give him a door, and Nick Camper's going to meet Jacob Isaac. Robbins racing, they say, down to the backstretch for the 3rd slot. Here comes the number 23 and Nick Camper to the outside once again. 8 out of 50 for the Super Late Models Eldora. Nick Camper to the inside, slide job in the middle of turn 1 and 2, and Rutherford with a big cut down off of turn number 2. Pretty good race for the 3rd spot as Hayden Tolson just ran a 14.464. 14.464 for race leader Hayden Tolson. 10 out of 50 for these Super Late Models once again. Battle continues on for the 4th spot. Dustin Rutherford to the outside. Meanwhile, the number 25 of Gavin Gravitt as they'll go door to door once again in the middle of 3 and 4. As Jacob Isaac going to follow suit, hits the brake pedal and cuts back down underneath as the 25 of Gravitt shut the door on him. 11 out of 50 for the Super Late Models here at Eldora Speedway. Hayden Tolson in the 327, still your leader. Quickest lap time was a 14.7, I see, or whatever I believe. It was even 14.2, as he just ran a 14.529 that last lap. Tolson last night struggled here at the SLR show, and now he is coming back with vengeance. As Gavin Gravitz and Jacob Isaac battle for the 4 spot. Side top in the middle of turns 1 and 2. You'll have Gavin with a big run down on the backstretch. Here comes the 25 again. Slide top in the middle of 3 and 4. As it'll be Jacob Isaac. He'll get a cut down once again. Still throwing bombs at each other. Tony, thank you for the awesome road to the channel. Welcome. As these super late models continue to race their way around the speedway. How about Kyle Brennan? He's got some company of the 4-cylinder driver for the SCDRA Northeast. Thank you for the rose again, USMC Dad. As it's going to be the 23 in the camper. You guys got the likes rolling. 13.3 likes to the channel. You guys are absolutely doing a wonderful job here tonight. And thank you to all new followers for coming in. Battle continues on. There's a golden glove from Mr. UMC Dad. Good to see it. As is all the 39 of Kyle Brennan. Meanwhile, the number 23 ride of Nick Camper. Still trying for that second spot. It'll go to the 23 of Jacob Isaac, the 25 of Gavin Gravitz, the 24 of Kevin Walker, and the 2N of Nolan Patrick. As Patrick rolls to the outside of the speedway, he got present control in the 7P. It'll go to the number 29 of Brett Grube. As we have the 76 of Talon Jennings. He's called it tonight as well. Dalston Rutherford. And it looks like Kinder Tosh going to call it a night as Hayden Tolson still leads. Kyle Brennan, the 39 with the 23 in the camper, still rolling around. Jeremiah, good to see ya. As we got a battle's gonna be for the 25 of Gavin Gravitz once again. That's that battle for the 4 spot as Jacob Isaac in the 23. He's gonna throw another slide job. We got our first yellow on the speedway. I see the 29 of Brett Grube with a missing tire, if I can get to him. I believe that cause is going to be for Brett Grube in the 29. He's missing a right front tire. A couple of other cars are going to come into the infield, and that is actually what happened. So Brett Grube's going to drive it into the corner. Scrapes the inside wall, washes up, loses it down the backstretch, grazes the wall, breaks the right front, and that'll be our yellow. So Brett Grube's going to be our first cause of yellow here this afternoon as we're in the yellow flag conditions for the first time. Place is fast right now. Sure is. Oh, my. Well, our first yellow flag comes out here. 21 out of 50 for the super duper late models. As Talon Jennings, Dustin Rutherford, Kinder Tosh, and Devin Glick are our 4 cars out of this one. We got Nolan Patrick, Jacob Isaac, Kevin Walker, and Brett Grube into the hot pits. Hayden Tolson has been your leader for this one as he went around the outside of the 39 of Kyle Brennan. And once he done that, he has not looked back as a field of cars. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by. Brett Grube, that'll be your first EOL charged penalty, sir. We'll make sure you go to the tail. 29, go to the inside. Let all those guys go behind you. Nolan, Kevin, that'll work. Yep. That'll work. I'll take it. Go ahead, boys. You got him. Good luck. Oh, so I see some interesting starting as Kyle Brennan and Hayden Tolson got together as the 23 in the camper drills the inside wall. Nice. The 23 of Camper drilled the inside wall in turns 1 and 2 on our last restart as Hayden Tolson will retake the lead as we're 21 out of 50. So far as these super late models continue to race over the Eldora Speedway, it's Hayden Tolson out in front running 15:063's that last lap. Kyle Brennan in the 39 trying to track him down as Nick Camper in number 23. Hopefully he didn't do a lot of damage to that race car as it's the 23 of Camper taking a look to the inside of the 39 of Kyle Brennan down to the backstretch. Kyle Brennan able to hold off the charge. Nick Camper might have made his car a little bit better by hitting the infield wall. 29 out of 50, and here comes Camper to the inside of the number 39. That's going to be Mr. Kyle Brennan. And you're right, UMC Dad. He just ran a 14.821 as Hayden Tolson continues to pull away from the field. 24 out of 50 for the Super Late Models here at Eldora Speedway. As the number 25, a Gavin Gravett. Meanwhile, the 7P, that'll be Present Control with the number 2N. That'll be Nolan Patrick. As the number 24, Kevin Walker is going to start making his way up throughout the field. As this field of cars is absolutely strong, we're going to see halfway to go. Going to be this time by Present Control and Nolan Patrick. They rub doors, and we got a broken right front for Present Control in the 7P, and he will get off the speedway. Little bit of wall rubbing there, and it broke the right front there at Present Control after the 2N of Nolan Patrick and him got together as we get about 25 to go for the Super Duper Late Model. 24 to go here, one yellow flag. I saw Jacob Isaac's right rear spoiler fly off in turns 1 and 2 as he'll make a run to the inside of Kevin Walker off of 3 and 4. Not able to get there as they're going to go door to door once again. 23 to go, and Hayden Tolson, like y'all said, he is driving away 14.842 so far. The gap between him and Kyle Brennan will go to Nick Camper for the 3rd spot. You'll have the number 23 of Gavin Gravett, the number 24 of Kevin Walker, and the 23 of Jacob Isaac as Brett Grube has decided to pull his car. Never mind. As Brett Grube is somehow being shown a lap down on the speedway, and I'm not sure why. Nolan Patrick has also carded this as well, and he will call this a day as well. If you don't know, Present Control, there is a beef channel. Go in there and scream at them. As the 327 of Hayden Tolson, he'll make us out through the middle of 3 and 4 with 20 more to go. As the number 39 of Kyle Brennan, he'll be holding on to the 2nd spot with 20 to go for these Super Duper Late Models. And so far, it's getting pretty spread out here at Eldora as Kevin Walker continues to hit the right rear quarter panel in the wall with the number 25. That's Gavin Gravett as Gravett and Walker continue to battle their way through as it's going to be Gavin trying to catch up to the number 24 of Walker as Kyle Brennan starting to close on Hayden Tolson a little bit. They're running about identical lap times as it seems like it's about dead even between Tolson and Kyle Brennan. As Kevin Walker holds on to the 4th spot. Cam number 25, machine of Gavin Gravett. Can he do anything? As we got UMP Modifieds coming up next here at the SLR show. 17 to go for the Super Duper Late Models, and Hayden Tolson has got it done, man. He is just driving. Actually, Hayden Tolson won the last event for the UMP Modifieds at the New Year Speedway. Glick, it's going to be the same thing. Negative 50 kg and 110% power, Glick. So as Tolson continues to drive away, I saw Nick Camper a little bit faster than the 39 of Kyle Brennan. As the number 23 in the Camper will be the 24 of Kevin Walker, the 25 of Gavin Gravett, and the number 23. That'll be Jacob Isaac. Brett Grube struggling at number 29 as he'll be some lap down traffic for Hayden Tolson with 15 more to go. 15 to go for the Super Late Models here this afternoon as Hayden Tolson continues to drive away with this one. As the number 39 of Kyle Brennan will be in the 2nd spot. Nick Camper at number 23 as Kevin Walker at number 24 will be for the 4th spot. Single file, no the tail, the battle for 6. As it's going to be Gavin Gravett and Jacob Isaac. Isaac to the inside, Gravett to the outside. As it's starting to slick off here a little bit, they're battling for 5th. As Jacob Isaac going to take the swing to the inside on the middle of 3 and 4. Gravett back up to the outside, and it's still dead even for 5th. Jacob Isaac to the inside, the number 25 of Gravett into the wall, losing a ton of time, and Gavin Gravett's going to do the watermelon crawl. And he is going to pull his race car in, and he has had enough. Thank you, Gavin. We appreciate you. As Hayden Tolson's got some lap down traffic ahead of him. Be the number 29 of Brett Grube with 10 to go. Tolson gets the big run on the outside. He'll be the 29 of Brett Grube to the inside as Tolson continues to drive away, and he will clear Brett Grube. It'll be the 39 of Kyle Brennan. It'll go to Nick Camper in the number 23 and the 24 of Kevin Walker. And Jacob Isaac had that good battle for 5th as Brett Grube pulled his car in. And boy, I'll tell you what, you guys get a chance to ride around with a Pro Series driver. That's going to be Hayden Tolson. You guys want to know how to drive, man? I'll tell you, Hayden Tolson's just driving away with this one. You can listen into the throttle input as we got about 7 to go, and he's running 15.502s. Nick Camper's actually a little bit faster, but he's got 5 seconds to close on Kyle Brennan at this time, as this is what Tolson, how he's driving around as he's a Pro Series driver. As you got the number 29, that'll be Gret Grube. It'll be the 39 of Kyle Brennan so far. 1 yellow flag in this one here today, as we got about 5 to go. We do have a battle for the 3rd spot. Nick Camper to number 23, Kevin Walker starting to close into the gap here a little bit. Here comes Kevin Walker, slide job for 3rd, as he'll go up the fence line in turns 1 and 2. It'll be a good cut down for the number 23. It's going to be Mr. Nick Camper. Camper gonna throw the slider line in the middle of the ring at 4, and they continue to battle it out for the 3rd spot. Walker into 24. Gotta be Nick Camper to number 23, and you got Camper stuck into the wall. He's gonna lose a ton of time. He's still into the wall, as that's gonna be old Kevin Walker in the 3rd spot. Nick Camper drilled the wall in turns 1 and 2, and you got Jacob Isaac in the 5th spot. So that is Hayden Tolson. He's the Pro Series driver. You're going to see the 2 to go for Tolson. Well, I'll tell you, we got 4 or 5 cars on the speedway. Everybody else either A, pulled it in or broke. As Hayden Tolson rolled through the middle of 3 and 4, you'll see the white flag in the air this time by. It'll be the 39 of Kyle Brennan. After that, it's going to be the 24 of Kevin Walker. It'll be the 23 of Nick Camper, as Jacob Isaac will hold on to the 5th spot. But ladies and gentlemen, the Pro Series driver Hayden Tolson will get it here at Eldora. It'll go to the 39 of Brennan, the 24 of Kevin Walker. Gret Grube will finish in 6th. It'll be Nick Camper for 4th. And Jacob Isaac will get the 5th spot, as we had 1 yellow flag here for the Super Late Models A-Class 2000 and above. And we will move on to our next event, UMP Modifieds. For 40 laps will be next here at the SLR show, and that will be right here at the Eldora Speedway, as Hayden Tolson will take his 327 up to the hill, and we will have a word with our top 3. Once again, thank you guys for coming out. 1 yellow flag while they're going to be joining us here in Discord. I will be placing the UMP modified race up, as we will move him, and we'll move him, as we will start with Caleb Brennan.
Yeah.
Caleb Brennan for 2nd.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good car there, Pete, and then Hayden kind of, screwed me on that restart there.
Yeah, a little bit of rubbing between y'all two off of 4, but hey, it wasn't a bad race.
That go, Pete?
It wasn't a bad race indeed, though.
No, it wasn't a bad race. He just, got into me on that restart, because I don't think he expected me to actually get a good restart, But I could actually, I'm good at actually somewhat timing restarts. So I mean, he got in my left front, kind of tore up my left front a little bit. And yeah, I mean, the car was kind of stuck over there after that. I mean, he couldn't get it back, couldn't get the left front back hiked up enough, like how I had it.
Well, I'll tell you,
Well, the
either
other-
though, with that being the case, he kind of drove away after that. What was the track like for you?
I mean, it was good. After that restart, I mean, I got really loose because of, my left front. So I didn't have any, anything to support right there. I don't know. I just, didn't really miss in the setup, you could say. I mean, the setup was, stupid fast. I mean, Hayden passed us, on the top on like lap 3, I think it was, or something like that. But
Well, other than that, though, you had a good run for 2nd and 39. I got UMP Modifieds coming right here at Eldora Speedway again. Who do you guys think?
Aiden Beerline for the setups. I just kind of ran a Lernerville setup here. Brennan Trucking, Cocky Floyd Consulting, Dowie Towing, Rafier Hayco, and all the graphics for the wrap.
Hey, thanks for coming out and racing, man. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, Pete.
Hayden Tolson, you're winner of the 327. Tell us what happened on your side of things on that last restart.
I don't really know. It's hard to say. I didn't mean to get into him, but I don't think that would have changed the outcome of the race. I can tell you that. Felt really good there, and I fell in the middle top there pretty early there, and I got around there, and after that, kind of just pulled away and then had to restart. And like I said, I didn't mean to get into him, but I don't think the outcome would have been no different. So it is what it is. I'm looking at it now. He had left front damage before I even got into him. So it is what it is.
Well, I'll tell you, you had a fast car. I think you ran a 14.2 at one of these points, man. You were just absolutely flying around this racetrack. What made this car so good here at Eldora?
I don't know. We just have a really good balance for this place, and I just, I adjusted on the set that we always run here a little bit because of the weight difference and stuff, but I really didn't change a whole lot. I just dropped the gear a little bit, and we were really good, running the middle and the top, and we're just super balanced here.
Well, you ready for UMP Modifieds right here for 40 laps?
Yeah, let's go.
Who do you got to thank?
C50 Sports from Just Speed Shop. I did run some chassis. You putting this race on, and I'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Kevin Walker, you and Nick Camper had a pretty good race there. You started coming up through the field in the A+ environmental number 24.
Man, I wish we had a late caution there. I was probably one of the fastest cars on the track there. Yeah, I was running like low twos there towards the end of the feature. Like my spotter would cop up and said that Hayden was running like mid fours, and it said I was running twos. I was like, and I got caught Nick, and then I was slowly catching Caleb there. So I was really hoping for like a late caution and have a good battle with Hayden there, but.
Well, these A-Class 2009 rating races are going to be a little bit hard as far as yellow flags is concerned. Does that change your strategy going into these events?
Well, I'll also say I kind of got a hole in a little bit of damage towards the beginning of the feature, which also kind of screwed me. Little hole does a lot at Eldora. I figured out, but once I fixed that, I kind of drove up to the field. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot different with cautions with these A-Class, but I'm sure there will still be good races though.
Well, we're going to get ready to go. UMP Modifieds right here at Eldora. Who do you got to thank as that's loading up next?
Just everybody in the car, A+ environmental, Adapt Sim Sports, Fusion Setup Shot. You put this race.
What would you like to buy?
Okay, my Alexa just screamed at me. That scared me. But yeah, I'm actually about to head out. I'll be back around 8. Hopefully y'all are still on by 8 o'clock. So.
We'll find out. We're already halfway through the show already, so we'll see you hopefully when you get back, man.
Definitely hoping to make these supers at Lernerville.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
See you guys later. Thank you, guys. Alrighty, so Wesley Peters, yes, how to join. I'm sorry about that. If you're still here, open hosted sessions, A-Class 2000 and above. If you guys like what we do here, and you guys like racing without a spotter and a mirror and things like that, add me on DC as a friend. I'll get you linked that as well. Purple side, red side, and F side. There is tons of, how do you want to say it, links floating around in the videos and everything else for you guys to join. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all for still continuing to come out here and go racing. UMP Modified at the Eldora Speedway is next. And a lot of you guys are finding out that these setups are going to break on you. You're going to have to adjust them and things like that. So, in the meantime, we got Joshua Stramillo going to be joining us. Talon Jennings and Trevor Hand going to be joining us for our Eldora Speedway UMP Modifieds with 40 laps of distance. After that, it's going to be a few other guys going to be here as well tonight. And we will continue on as this will be our UMP Modifieds here. And then we'll go UMP Modifieds at Knoxville. Super Late Models at Lernerville. And then UMP Modifieds again at Lucas Oil Speedway. That is tonight's schedule of racing. As we're going to get ready to fire them off here as the UMP Modifieds are here next at the SLR show, and we'll see how many we will get. Jordan LaFawn and a few others going to be joining us here this afternoon as we got an Eldora Speedway. How about the number 236? That's going to be Trevor Hand going to be joining us here this afternoon. Nolan Patrick, Devin Glick, Kyle Brennan. We got a few other guys. Joshua Stramillo be here as well. Kinder Tosh. And a few others joining us here for the night's UMP Modified action. Welcome to the show. Again, we appreciate everybody for coming out here, just watching, sharing, enjoying the racing and things like that. Like I said, if you guys do want to come out here, come on down. Team Anvil, just send me a friend request right here, and I'll get you a link that way. As we continue on for these UMP Modifieds, Talon Jennings in the Midwest Wrap number 6 ride. I see another driver coming out here, the number 23. That's going to be Jacob Isaac, who races UMP Modifieds in real life. Trevor Hand will join us in the 236 machine. After that, it's going to be the 769. Joshua Stramillo also on the Speedway. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. As we have a few others joining in. Caleb Lamanzi, Jordan LaFawn, Danny Floyd, Nolan Patrick, and a few others going to be joining us here this afternoon. And we continue to go racing here this afternoon. And it's been a pretty good day so far. Give me 1 second as, yeah. As we continue on, as the number 23, Jacob Isaac is going to be here on the Speedway, and we have a few other. Colston Oaks joins us as well, as we have a few UMP modifieds. We actually might get a 24-car field of these UMP modified. Donnie Floyd joins us. Jose Ramirez, Mr. Ramirez, Jose M. Ramirez. Michael Bryam, how much does it cost to get an iRacing? Well, how much it is to get an iRacing? Well, depending on setup and what you want to buy, if you're going off that, computer and PC and things like that. I know it costs like $200 or something for a 2-year subscription, and you got to buy all the cars, got to buy all the tracks and all that jazz. It's a pretty penny, to be truly honest with you. As the number 11, Kendra Tosh joins us, running some really fast lap times, that number 11 machine. Meanwhile, the number 7 machine of Devin Glick will be joining us as well. All right, everybody, can we go to the top of the Speedway, please? Thank you. All cars, attention all cars, go to the outside of the Speedway, run the outside in. I say again, all cars, please go to the outside of the Speedway. Thank you. Alrighty, so we got more of these UMP modifieds going to be on the Speedway. How about Caleb Manzi in the 171? After that's going to be the number 45, Daniel Betts. You got the number 11, Kinder Tosh. That'll be the 7 of Devin Glick as well, and a few others. But anyway, Michael, it all depends on what you want to spend PC-wise. I recommend getting myself a pretty good PC. Everything else. What's the Discord links? Add me a friend. There's a Discord link all over the place. Team Advil, the best I can do for you is give you my Discord, my personal Discord. Add me as a friend, and I can send you a link that way. There's links everywhere in videos and things like that and everything else. The best way I can do it on the black side of things is just give you my personal DC and just send me a friend request, and I can get you a link that way. Best way for me to do it. So as we roll on, Donnie Floyd, number 88 machine, first time here at the SLR show. So will be Josh Stramillo in the number 769. After that, it's going to be the 236 of Trevor Hand and the 88 machine of Donnie Floyd. We have another UMP modified event coming up as well at Knoxville Speedway, as we have a full field of UMP modified drivers. I'm counting 14, 15, 16, 17. Maybe 18, I believe that's going to be. What up, Trent? Good to see you. Is it Trent Kahn? That's my biggest guess, especially if somebody says the word Trent. That's the only Trent I know. Good to see ya. As we continue on, as the warm-ups are getting ready to come to an end, everybody was ripping the outside of the Speedway a little bit for us. Get that dusted off of these UMP modifieds here this afternoon. Let's go. Checkered flag waves, we have random draw heat racing getting ready to come up here for the SLR show, and let's go ahead and get things started here. Let's go. So we do have, I believe, 17 cars for these UMP modifieds. A lot of new names coming to the channel. Good to have everybody here, and let's get an admin meeting going on. EOLs for these UMP modifieds. Everybody makes a race and everybody makes a show. If you're not comfortable with your starting position, please take that EOL. All right, everybody. If nobody wants an EOL, all starts are on the leader in the middle of 3 to the end of 4. Leader may fire. Gentlemen, let's go racing. No straight lines, no full sentence sliders. Don't be dooring the living crap out of people or things like that. We're here to go racing. Give and take and give room. Other than that, they have no mirrors. Believe me, guys, no mirror racing is really a different feeling. If you don't know how to do it, this is not the place for you. Plus, you're all A-Class 2000 rating or better. So there's really no excuses for dirty racing. We just had the super late models here on 1 yellow. That's it. These cars are 10% faster and 110 pounds. And that's really about it. So let's get ready to go racing and have a little bit of fun. So, Team Anvil, I did not get a friend request from you. I usually add people as a friend, and I'll get you that link that way. It's a number 0, not an O, by the way. So I did not get a friend request from you at this time. But these UMP modifieds, Kyler Bronson, Kinder Tosh got a lead. Joshua Strom-Millo, Colston Oaks in the 210. As these UMP modifieds are firing them off, we're underway. UMP modifieds racing the bottom side of the speedway. Hayden Tolson into the 327. How about the 11 of Kinder Tosh trying to get something going on the outside of the speedway? As Kinder Tosh running the middle as everybody else is down on the bottom for heat race number 1. Oh, Joshua Strom-Millo is going to get a little loose. He's going to run into the 6 ride. And there goes Colston Oaks on the outside. As the 327 at the bottom shelf. And, oh, man, hold on to her. As the number 6 machine of Talon Jennings go to the outside. Pushing and shoving. Kyle Brennan to the 39. You got the number 23 of Jacob Isaac. Look out as Colston Oaks is going to catch a bit of a right rear quarter panel in the number 210. As Talon Jennings falls way back into number 6. 4 out of 8 for the UMP modifieds. And how about Kinder Tosh running 15.619s? He's got Kyler Bronson dead set in his sights. As we're halfway to go, going to be this time by for the UMPs at Eldora Speedway. As Kyler Bronson, oh man, Kinder Tosh hard into the wall in turns 1 and 2. As we roll on as the number 76 ride of Kyler Bronson. As Bronson will be able to work to the bottom shelf again, you'll have the number 11. That's going to be Kinder Tosh. Tosh still holding on to the outside. Bronson going to move up into the 96. Here comes the 327 of Hayden Tolson. As Tolson will continue to make his way around the speedway. As Tolson goes to the outside in turn 3 and 4. As the 11T of Kinder Tosh. As Tosh be able to roll himself back to the outside. It's Hayden Tolson to the inside for the second spot. We're going to see the 2 to go this time around. Scratch that. It's going to be the white flag in the air. As Kyler Bronson, a number 96 ride, going to be your leader. You got the white flag this time by. Kyler Bronson's got a whole lot of Kinder Tosh. And here comes Hayden Tolson to the inside. Caleb Brennan in the wall in a number 39 machine. As it's all going to be Kyler Bronson, Tolson, Tosh, Jacob Isaac, Kyle Brennan, Talon Jennings, Nolan Patrick, Colston Oaks in the 210 will be your field. Joshua Strom-Millo has decided to park his race car. What did you guys think of that show? As Campbell Manzi's going to be coming back. He'll be taking an EOL. Gotcha. Sure is. I did not get that request, sir. Not one request. Yeah, just tell me your Discord. I got you. As we got heat race number 2 getting ready to line up. As, yeah. So, as we got heat race number 2 getting ready to line up. Heat race number 2. Does anybody want an EOL penalty? Please let me know. Isaiah Adams. Caleb Manzi.
Yeah, buddy. Please, it's been a while. And I ain't done this whole weight difference and that shit yet. So, we're in for a trade. I don't want to screw the field up.
You'll give me one too.
Mace Entertainment, I tried to search you. I sent you a friend request. Let me know if you got it, sir. Alrighty, gentlemen, welcome to the races. All starts are going to be on the leader. Inside and outside lane may move up, where Iracing tells you. Other than that, let's go racing, everybody. Alrighty. Trevor, starts on you, anywhere in the middle 3 to the end of 4. So let's get ready to go. I sent you that request there, Mace Entertainment 11. So Trevor Hand and Devin Glick are going to be the 1-2 going into this one. After that, as we are ready to rock, as Glick's going to get pushed to the outside, Daniel Betts in number 45 right there behind him as we go green for the UMP Modifieds. All right. So as the UMP Modifieds race their way down to the backstretch, as Trevor Hand's going to be your leader in the 236 machine, as it will go to the 7G to Devin Glick, and here comes the number 1, our number 3, that's going to be Isaiah Adams. Caleb Lamanzi in the 171, meanwhile the 45 ride, that's going to be Daniel Betts as these UMP Modifieds race their way through the middle of 3 and 4. How about Trevor Hand running 17 O's at this time? Let's go. Devin Glick ran a 15.911 that last lap time, so he's starting to gain on our race leader here for these UMP Modifieds. Glick going to take a look to the inside of Trevor Hand. Not going to be able to get there this time, but they're 3 wide back here for the 3rd spot. Caleb Manzi going to try to slide her. Oh, butt cut into Devin Glick. As Isaiah Adams in the 3 machine is in the wall. That's going to allow the 45. That'll be Daniel Betts on the inside for these UMP Modifieds here at Eldora Speedway as the battle for the race lead continues. Devin Glick in the 7G looking for the race lead down on the bottom side of the speedway. Trevor Hand in the 236 machine, still your leader. Glick going to be able to roll to the bottom shelf. He's going to go for the lead off of 4. You got 3 to go. Trevor Hand in the 236 back to the outside of the speedway. Can he get the momentum built up and maybe outrun the 7G? But here comes the 171 of Caleb Lamanzi. You're going to see 2.6 in the air, this time by for heat race number 2. As Trevor Hand still the leader, as Devin Glick's going to throw a half slider, leave a lane to the outside, and now Trevor Hand had to get on the binders. As here comes Caleb Manzi, he's going to drive it in deep into 3 and 4. White flag for Devin Glick. Boy, oh boy, Devin Glick from the C-Class license worked his way up as he's going to get to the backstretch in the middle of 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Devin Glick's first ever heat race win at SLR. It'll go to Caleb Lamanzi. Trevor Hand, you'll go to the number 3 of Isaiah Adams, a 45 of Daniel Betts, and it'll go to the 88 of Donnie Floyd. Wow. Got you, Mason. Congratulations to Devin Glick. No way, as he's going to start outside pole here for tonight's feature. Oh, man, God bless his soul. I'll tell you what. Good afternoon, everybody. That a boy, Devin. Let's go. Good stuff. I don't give out EOLs for the features, Caleb. I don't do the whole tire game. You guys want to start in the back of the field? Stay in the back of the field. FOL from the line? Nope, but you can drive up to the front of the field. Oh, man. Oh, man. Good stuff here tonight, guys. Doing a really good job for these UMP Modifieds here at Eldora Speedway. Again, all stars are on the leader. No waiver rounds. No quick repairs. Go racing. Lap down traffic. When we get to you, you can just run the line. There you go, try that one. I don't know why it's giving you such. There you go, thank you. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why an EOL or an FOL? Well, the FOL is kind of a joke. The EOL is an end-of-line penalty. I issue those out for the... oh, how do you want to say it? I issue those out for guys in the heat races just in case they're not comfortable with the race setup, car, or how it's going to react and things like that. And those type of things as well. So that's why we give them out to them. The FOL is just kind of a joke between us drivers and admins and everything else. But anyway, sorry about that. I got interrupted. But anyway, all starts on the leader. There are no waiver rounds. There are no quick repairs, and we're here to go racing. Gentlemen, if you're broke and you're wrecking yourself, try to get off the speedway as fast as you can. Other than that, if you're going to pull it in, do the watermelon crawl and try to pull it into the infield responsibly, please. Also, UMP modified drivers, don't straight line, buddy. Not end, before, after, anywhere. Do not hit anybody under yellow flag conditions either as well. If you're mad at somebody, you can rev at them, but as soon as you touch them under yellow, that's it for you. I am pretty lenient when it comes to blacklistings and things like that. I am reasonable. Your guys are all A-class or better. And no Devin Glick. So the outside lane, go ahead and move on up. And let's go racing. Alrighty, we got UMP Modifieds here for the SLR show. And Devin Glick, after his heat race win, has just crashed. And computer problems for him, as we do not have a Brett Grube either. So, unfortunately, Devin Glick, I see it right now. The quality's down to 19. He is done for the evening. Tough break for that crew, as we have our UMP Modifieds here for the Eldora Speedway. It's showtime for 40 laps. 40 laps of UMP Modified action, and everybody's going to make it through turns 1 and 2. Can we make it through 3 and 4? Yes, sir, we can, as the UMP Modifieds complete lap number 1 here at Eldora Speedway, and Kyler Bronson is your leader. Kyler Bronson still going to be a leader. Everybody down the bottom shelf. Caleb Lamanzi in the 171 trying to whip it to the outside as these UMP Modifieds race their way down to the front stretch. As they're going to go 4 wide off of turn number 2 as the potato cannons from Weber Valley Speedway in the house here today. Amanda, good to see you here this afternoon. Enjoying some UMP Modifieds here tonight. So far, the racing looking pretty good in the back of the field. We're 3 wide down to the backstretch with Caleb Brennan in the 39. We are 4 wide. 4 wide in the back of the field, gentlemen. 4 wide in the back of the field. As we are 4 wide, I had to let them know they're 4 wide because, again, no mirrors and no spectators or spotters as these UMP Modifieds are racing their way down to the backstretch. Caleb Brennan in the 39 going to hit the infield wall. Look out, look out. Trevor Hand to the outside. And we are 6 out of 40 for the UMPs here at Eldora Speedway. Battle for the race lead. Here comes the number 171 of Caleb Lamanzi. Lamanzi going to roll to the outside. Kyler Bronson to the inside. Side by side, door to door. New leader to the line. It's Caleb Lamanzi in the 171. Boy, oh boy, these UMP Modifieds are putting on one spectacular show at Eldora Speedway. Cal Lamanzi to the outside of the speedway is going to be Hayden Tolson as well in the 327. That'll be the number 96, and it'll be Kyler Bronson. Bronson to the inside, Kinder Tosh up there in that number 11 machine. It's a battle for the lead. It's Hayden Tolson and Cal Lamanzi as they were about to hit some contact between the two. Slide job by the 327 of Tolson. Lamanzi back to the inside in the 171. Lamanzi with that slide job in turns 1 and 2. It'll be Hayden Tolson on the inside as he'll go down on the backstretch as Tolson continues to lead this one here in the middle of 3 and 4. Close slide job once again as Caleb Lamanzi will battle back to the inside. You still got to battle for the race lead. 10 out of 40. Lamanzi with another slide job in turns of 1 and 2 as here comes Hayden Tolson. Dang high racing pace truck. You are my worst enemy if you guys don't know. As we go door to door once again out of 3 and 4. Check out this racing here for these UMP Modifieds. If you guys are rooting for somebody in the chat, please let me know. As Hayden Tolson down to the backstretch is now going to be your new leader. He got the Super Late Models at Eldora Speedway. Now he's going to try to rope to the outside, and he will take the lead away. 12 out of 40 for these UMP Modified tonight. I say Adams on the outside. You got the number 6 ride. That's going to be Talon Jennings. You've got Nolan and Kyle Brennan for these UMP Modifieds as they continue to race around here at Eldora. 13 out of 40. Jordan LaFawn in the 144, and Joshua Strumillo in the 769 is in the back of the field. As Racing going to be able to thank you for the share. We appreciate you. We got 327 fans all over the place tonight. As it's going to be Jacob Isaac, and there's going to be Kyler Bronson in the 96M. Jacob Isaac, a modified driver out of Kentucky Hidden Hollow Speedway. As he's going to throw the slide job there. He's going to get alongside Kinder Tosh. Tosh all button in the wall, down on the backstretch. Here comes Pulse. Here comes Jacob Isaac with a slide job for third. Jacob Isaac, oh, Kinder Tosh and Isaac get together. Oh, man, Kinder Tosh in trouble. Caution flag for the 11T. Caution flag on the speedway for Kinder Tosh, as I believe he hit the outside wall as him and Jacob Isaac were racing pretty tight. And I believe Kinder's gonna, what is it? Okay, this is crash cam. Okay, shoo. So it looks like Kinder Tosh might have grazed the outside wall. Dude's in there. Ooh, Jacob Isaac's gonna give him a little bit of a touch. Kinder's gonna push tight. He got into the wall pretty straight there. I threw the yellow there. Looked like it broke there a little bit. As our first yellow flag comes out for Kinder Tosh, as he's going to pull that car into the infield. That's a tough break for the 11T. As Jacob Isaac was there, they did a little bit of contact on the right quarter panel for our first yellow. 17 out of 40. It's going to be close there. Jacob Isaac did get a bit of a right rear quarter panel into the tire of the 11T. Kind of entered at the same spots of the racetrack as they were racing, and contact was made, and the 11 did get up into the wall, but I threw the yellow pretty early for that, so I will call it tight racing. It's really close. But other than that, we'll line these guys double file, 1 to green, I believe, next time by. Again, I give you guys the pace truck lights as double file, 1 to green this time by. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by. You love the UMPs, but man, they shake your wheel to death. I'm sorry about the Intimidator. What we can do is help adjust your settings if you choose so. Kinder Tosh is going to be going to the tail as he's going to get a little repair work done on that car. I do got to say this, though. Great job by the rest of the field avoiding the 11T, by the way, and making sure that he can get back out on the speedway as we have these UMP modifieds 18 out of 40 on 1 yellow flag as these UMP modifieds are back underway. See if we can get a good, clean restart. You know, restarts are the biggest key things here as the wheels stay green. Well, that sounds like something in your wheel settings, Intimidator. 24 to go for these UMP modifieds here tonight as Jacob Isaac and then number 23 going to work to the inside of the speedway. Holds it down. Don't go up, Jacob Isaac. Holy smokes. As is still too early, and great job by the rest of the field to hit the brake pedal and avoid the contact. Woo-wee! Jacob Isaac wanted the top shelf, and that looked like it didn't pay any dividends for him, as now he is all crossed up. Everybody's starting to pass him after he got up into the wall. As everybody's going to try to go to the top side as the 96 of Kyler Bronson. Slide job for the third spot. As Caleb Labanzi said he was happy for that yellow. Everybody up against the fence in turns 1 and 2. 22 more laps to go for these UMP modifieds here tonight. As the number 3 of Isaiah Adams will be working in the back of the field. They're 3 wide for last. Jacob Isaac, after that contact, man, he has struggled since that last restart at the 2N, and Nolan's going to throw a slider, and so will Colston Oaks in a 210. Jacob Isaac, I don't know if they burnt the tires off that race car or what, but everybody's up against the wall. Colston Oaks going to feed a right rear quarter panel to the number 2N of Nolan Patrick. As these UMP modifies, I believe tires are starting to wear out on some of these drivers. As Daniel Betts in the number 45, going to be for the 4th spot. As is Lomanzi in the 171, he's up into the wall as well. A lot of people, these UMP modifies are struggling, but Hayden Tolson, smooth and steady. Kyler Bronson in 96 right there behind them, actually starting to reel in. Hayden Tolson another 327. Lobanzi with a slide job for the 3rd spot. Here comes Daniel Betts with a big run down to the backstretch as we get our 2nd yellow. Second yellow flag on the speedway for the 236 of Trevor Hand. trying to do the right thing, and unfortunately, I think he got too slow, and he just pulled it in time as the yellow flag drops. Caution flag on the speedway for Trevor Hand. Trevor Hand tried to pull it in correctly, but there was another car coming around the outside of him, of the 769 of Joshua Strum Miller, so that drew the yellow flag. Alrighty. So, 236 for Trevor Hand. You did pull it in during green flag conditions. I will give you an EOL for now. You did draw the yellow, but you did the right thing as well. You can rejoin the field as well, as we'll double file these cars up and we'll do it again. Oh my, oh my. As you know, the crazy thing, these guys are about the same guys we race with every day. Alrighty, gentlemen, double file going to be 1 to green this time by. One double file going to be 1 to green this time by. We are 23 laps into this one. 17 to go this time by. We'll see if Trevor Hand's going to rejoin. He did grab his EOL. He did draw the yellow. If Trevor Hand comes back out, then he may choose so. But it looks like Trevor Hand's going to say, I'm done here tonight, Peter. And he is, as Hayden Tolson and the field are getting ready to line up off of turn 3 and 4. As green flag lights them back up, we're back underway. Little bit of contact there on that start between Kyler Bronson and Hayden Tolson. Daniel Betts is going to go all the way off of turn number 4. Kyler Bronson getting real racy with a 39 of Brennan. Daniel Betts with a cut down as well. 3 wide, 4 wide out of 4. Uh-oh. Caleb Manzi hard into the wall. Couple other guys involved. Caution flag is about to wave, and they keep it straight. Caleb Manzi's going to pull the hard right-hander, and the race will stay green. Holy smokes, that restart was wild. As Hayden Tolson in the 327 still leads, here comes the Kyle Brennan number 39. Big slide jobs rolling in the middle of 3 and 4. As the number 2 end, that's going to be Nolan Patrick. Patrick with that big slide job in turn 1 and 2. As the 45 of Daniel Betts will be through the middle of 3 and 4. Kyle Brennan in the 39, another slide job, and there goes the 2-end machine of Nolan Patrick down to the front stretch with 13 to go. 13 to go, and Jacob Isaac said, get wrecked in turns 1 and 2. Jacob Isaac is not playing the games anymore, and it looks like you're going to meet right into the middle as he gets into Kyler Bronson. Or is that Kyle Brennan? We'll see. Jacob throwing a big bomb and meets Kyler Bronson right in turns 1 and 2, and he will grab his EOL penalty. For the third yellow for these UMP modifieds, 29 out of 40, and big old slider there for Jacob Isaac gets into the ride. And yeah, that was very interesting, Caleb. Everybody said time to go, and it was time to go. So Jacob Isaac called it a day here for these UMP modifieds at the Eldora Speedway, as racing has been racing. I think somebody spun the tires, and after they spun the tires, that was the end of it. Everybody was kind of like, gates parting, because these UMP modifieds, you know just as much, tires are very important in these cars. Right around lap 30 to lap 28 to 29 to get that long green flag run. Yeah. Oh, double file going to be 1 to green. Double file going to be 1 to green. Easy on your throttles, boys. These tires are pretty junky. Danny Floyd, Isaiah Adams, we are double file 1 to green. If you're going to come back out, please do. I mean, it's all racing in general, but only 3 yellows here for these UMP modifieds. And, you know, it's not been terrible of a race so far. Been rather interesting as everybody else, Isaiah Adams in the field, we're really going down as we are ready to go. Yeah, As the 327, it ain't nothing impersonal. As 327 of Tolls are going to lead him onto the green. Here comes Brendan. I bet you Brendan's going to throw a big slide job. No, he decided to go to the outside. Okay. As Caleb Brennan's into the wall. He's got to get it right down to the bottom shelf. Meanwhile, rolling through the middle of 3 and 4. Hayden Tolson to the outside. Meanwhile, the 39 of Caleb Brennan. Oh, no, 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 no. Kinder Tosh and company. What a save as Daniel Betts was all but 90 degrees. And everybody's in the wall in the slick. 10 to go for these UMP modifieds here tonight. Hayden Tolson driving away throughout the field. 3 wide for third. Kyle Brennan of 39 will be in the second spot as the 2N of Nolan Patrick. It'll be the 96 of Kyler Bronson with the 45 of Daniel Betts as Bronson gonna try to take a stab. Nolan Patrick into the wall in 3 and 4. They're 3 wide for third. Come on now. Man, I'll tell you what, those guys are trying to ride the wall, and you cannot do it with these cars the way they're set up, man. You'll just graze it and go right into the fence line as everybody is trying to ride the wall here at Eldora, and it's just not happening. Daniel Betts got a big run on Kyler Bronson. He'll try to work the middle and turns 1 and 2. Can he get the power down? He all but did, as Kyler Bronson will hold on to the 4th spot. 8 more to go. And it looks like Kyle Brennan is now starting to close in a little bit on your race leader of Hayden Tolson, your Pro Series driver. As Hayden Tolson still ripping the lip, it'll be the 39 of Kyle Brennan and the 2N of Nolan Patrick. As we got 40 laps of UMP modified action coming up next at the Knoxville Speedway. As a 45 of Daniel Betts with that slide job once again. After that, it's going to be the number 6 of Talon Jennings. Jennings going to thrive to throw that slider in 3 and 4 for the 5th spot. It'll be the 45 of Daniel Betts. He'll go back to the inside as these guys continue to race their way around the speedway. Daniel Betts. Close quarters racing with the number 6 of Talon Jennings. As these UMP modifies with 5 to go, it's all Hayden Tolson another 327, your leader. As Kyle Brennan in the 39 into the wall, that's going to open up the door for Nolan Patrick in the 2N. As he'll take a look to the inside, slide job in 3 and 4, up the hill he goes. Kyle Brennan back to the inside, the race will be for the 2nd spot. As Kyle Brennan up to the hill, puts the whole right rear quarter panel into the wall. Nolan Patrick with a big run off of turn number 2. 2 sticks in the air for the race for second. As Tolson is driven away throughout the field, here comes Kyle Brennan with a slide job in 1 and 2. Back in the fence once again. Nolan Patrick with a big run off of turn number 2. Can he hold on a second? Here come Brennan, battle back to the inside. White flag in the air. Battle for the 4th and 5th spot is also up for grabs as Kyler Bronson into the wall. As Jennings going to get in the back rear quarter panel of him, but it's all too late. Hayden Tolson gets win number 2 here this afternoon. It'll go to Nolan Patrick, Kyle Brennan, Bronson, Jennings, Betts, Kinder Tosh. Battle for 8. Dramello over Adams. Colston, Oaks, and the 88 of Donnie Floyd. Everybody, we have another race for UMP Modifieds. They'll be coming up in Knoxville. If you like what we do here, check out the streams. And join the Discord if you guys want. Well, what do you guys think of that race show, everybody, for these UMP Modifieds? We got one more coming up, as that was a pretty good show. Hayden Tolson drives away with it. 3 yellows here for these A-Class 2000 iRating drivers. So, not a bad show. 3 yellows here tonight. And we continue on with our race in action while they are getting ready to join in. Caleb Brennan's always the first one to get here. As Kyle Brennan for second. Again.
Hey, Hayden Tolson after we get in here, but we'll get a interview too. We got some words to say.
Hayden Tolson, your winner in the 327 for the UMP Modifieds.
So
that wasn't a bad race, I thought.
No, it was a pretty good race there.
3 yellows going into it here today, and what a show. And I forgot your boy down here. I forgot Nolan Patrick. My What a show. I forgot. Hayden Tolson in the VLR number 327. Your winner here at Eldora Speedway for these UMP modifieds. How do you feel?
I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good right there. Was pretty good there. And only had that. I think it was the last restart. Might have been the one before. And I kind of got my rhythm there and started making a couple of mistakes. And I switched my line up there in 1 and 2 and started running a slider line. And it was actually a good bit faster there. So kind of glad I did. And I was able to kind of pull the way there.
There was a lot of people in the wall for these UMP modifieds. It was like almost like they were used to the old like wall riding technique or whatever. I think you hit the wall every once and twice in these UMP modifieds. What's different?
Yeah, I hit the wall a good bit for a certain amount of time there, around like lap 25-ish, and I don't know. I know a couple of times I'll get in the corner fine, and a couple of times I get in the corner a little tight, and yeah, it's just I don't know. You're definitely hitting the wall more, I can tell you that, because I ain't never hit the wall that consistent, you know, without being able to bang off the wall and cut back down the track. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was kind of hitting the wall there for a little bit there, and changed my line up there and picked the pace up.
Well, I got Knoxville for these UMP modifieds next on the race schedule. Who do you got to thank?
Just Majosi Speed Shop, VLR, T-Filmy Sports, U-Pence Race On, and we'll try to get some more wins.
We'll see if you can get some more wins, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Caleb Brennan in the 30, Nolan Patrick, by the way, in the 2N for second.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, I'll tell you, that was a bit of a race.
Oh, yeah. I feel like me and Caleb, we always have a good battle here. And especially at Eldora. I was trying to get the win back, go 2 for 2, but started too far in the back. 13th to 2nd was probably a good enough run for the 2N. Hayden definitely had it. Got some early damage, been put in the wall. Right front was almost broken, but it helped us a little bit in the long run. Right rear is absolutely gone, but yeah.
With the tire wear and the slick and all that, with these cars being a little lighter and a little faster, and I've seen a lot of guys into the wall, how much did that affect your race?
All the guys in the wall, you gotta dodge them. Glad I didn't get rear-ended. About everybody behind me, and everybody's heads up. You definitely burn tire a little bit more, especially when we're tight racing like this. Everybody's battling pretty much, and I don't know. You just gotta learn to manage.
Well, you managed pretty well for second. Who do you got to thank? Because I got UMPs in Knoxville next.
Adapt Sim Sports, Fusion Setup Shop, 7B Designs for the car, and everybody else.
Thank you for coming out. I have 40 laps in Knoxville coming out.
No problem. I'll be there.
Kyle Brennan in the 39. What a wild restart that was.
Yeah, I mean, Hayden kind of screwed us all on that the restart where he kind of did like me last race. Just pretty much did it to Kyler Bronson again this race. I mean, my car was, I mean, a missile, but I mean, the wall didn't help. Some of the times I wasn't hitting the wall and I was just getting extremely tight up there, so I was just, you know, kind of running. I don't know if you were watching me, but I was kind of just running a cut down line because that's really the only line that I had so much grip off the corner because I just, you know, put a lot of fuel in it. I mean, it might have been the fuel difference, but I mean, can't really do anything when, you know, you got people on restarts that don't really know where their car is at, and yeah, you know, kind of get us all bundled up on a restart, but we're good.
Anyway, you got the UMP modifieds coming up next here, and who do you got to thank?
Cocky Floyd Consulting. This is actually an Aiden beer line setup that I, you know, had to do a lot of changes to. 1K Graphics. This car says EJR on it, but Brennan Trucking, Rafier Hayco, Dowie Towing, and yeah, that's about it.
I do have to say the racing has been a little bit better since the change, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, the racing's good and everything. It's just, you know, about the restarts are about the only thing that's kind of, you know,
iffy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see you at Knoxville Speedway.
Yep. Thank you, Pete.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Good racing. Alrighty, well, we're going to get out of here at Eldora Speedway. I already have the other event getting ready to load up. So far, if you guys are new to the channel, you guys are killing it with 17,900 likes on the channel. You guys doing a really great job over that as well. We really appreciate you for the continued support as well. And a lot of you guys are joining the SLR Discord. If you guys do join the SLR Discord, I have a newbie section and I have a full driver session, so you know. The newbie session, you got the name change room. If you guys decide to change your Iracing names and car numbers, please. If you guys don't, I will just let you know when you guys are live in that Discord. So, again, if you guys want full access to the SLR channel, I require your guys' names to be changed. And that way you guys are down here getting things and everything else. We do have a beef channel and stuff like that. The reason why I do have that is because of beef chat and things like that. When you guys are running your mouths or something to somebody or something out on Speedway, I'd like to have your name out there so that way everybody knows who said what, where, why, and to what extent. And you know, those type of things. If you're gonna talk smack to somebody, you shouldn't be hiding behind a screen name. So that's kind of how I have the Discord set up. So I have the Discord categorized in two different sections: the ones who don't change their names and the ones that do change their names, just so you guys are aware. So anyways, we have our next event already starting to line up already. We are just clicking away with these races, by the way. We had 6 events scheduled here for tonight. And so far, we got more UMP modifieds here at the Knoxville Speedway for 40 more laps of racing action. Getting ready to head your way for our A-class drivers. If you guys don't know, SLR is like the top of the chain as far as hosted sessions. I require an A-class license, and as you can tell, the racing is fast, it's furious, and it will make you a little bit humbled. Also, these races are no mirrors, no spotters, and no spectators. And when you guys come in here, you guys are going to build pretty much a brand new race car, too, on top of it. As Joshua Strumillo will be joining us once again after we saw him at the Eldora Speedway. Kevin Walker saying he don't think he's going to make it. I don't know, you might. We are literally rolling through these events as we had 6 scheduled here this afternoon. And the races have been really, really quick and easy, as we have our 5th race will be Super Late Models at the Lernerville Speedway, and then UMP Modifieds at the Lucas Oil Speedway. So time is just clicking along. She's got the number 33, JD Renfo, going to be joining us here for these UMP Modifieds here at Knoxville. The 769 of Joshua Strumillo. Meanwhile, it'll be the 88 of Donnie Floyd going to be joining us once again. Must have had a lot of fun at the Eldora Speedway. Christian said he's parked for the night. No! Supers at Lernerville with the new update. That is coming up next. Yes. Donnie with the 88 machine. You got Trevor Hand back for more in the 236 machine. He pulled it in during Eldora Speedway and drew that yellow flag. But other than that, Daniel Betson, number 45 as well. Dakota, Minnesota. Makes sense. As JD, so you're done for the night as far as truck driving, Christian. Now I understand. Kevin won't be back until about 8 o'clock, and that's okay, as these UMP modifieds, hey, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 UMP modifieds, which that'll make it a quick race, by the way, as we have 6 scheduled here for this afternoon. Sadler Mander, thank you for the like. We appreciate ya. Lane Load 37, welcome to the channel once again. As we continue on, as David Cannon's our latest follower on the blue side of things. Again, we are live on 4 different platforms tonight. First time I've done this in a long time. We're live on the red, we're live on the blue, we're live on the black, and we're live on the purple. So if you guys don't want to watch on the black side of things, feel free to go follow and subscribe on the other channels. Most likely it's SLR0XX for black, purple, and blue. And for the red, it's SLR0X2. Yes, every race at SLR is going to be A-Class and 2K here for the remainder of time. I recommend everybody to work on your licenses and get your MMRPs up. And if you guys want to race here with SLR, yes, they're all A-Class 2K. So far, we have the most yellows we've had in an event tonight is 3. And we run these cars a little bit differently as well. 10% more horsepower and 110 pounds more weight out of the cars. And, yeah. So if you guys are going to go out here and go racing, please do. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of these UMP modifieds here at Knoxville. Look at this side-by-side action you got going on here during warm-up. Score money. Thank you for the exploding heart. Good to see ya. Nolan, Patrick, and Trevor Hand are side-by-side. Nah, it ain't going to take you 2 years. Believe me, it's really simple. You can get A-class within a week if you really want to do it correctly. There's really a way to do it. A lot of people, when it comes to safety rating, they do not know this. I'm going to teach you guys this right now. If you go out for practice in an official, and like when the official starts, and you go out for those practice laps to get on the racetrack, and if you hit anything, it goes against your safety rating. A lot of people don't know that. Gore Money, thank you for the share. A lot of people do not know that. And the same thing we're qualifying. You hit the wall and things like that, and you get the 2X or whatever, you lose safety rating. And if you believe it or not, safety rating is what gets your licensing, not your I rating. Give you guys that heads up. Well, I think we're going to have enough UMP modifieds joining in here for 40 laps of UMP modified action here at the Knoxville Speedway. As we are ready, we will have one heat race of 12 cars. Yep. Then we'll have one heat race, and then we'll have a 40 lap feature for these UMP modifieds. As we are ready to go racing here at the SLR show tonight. Everybody makes a race, everybody makes a show in these events, just so you know. EOLs for the UMP modifieds. One heat race. We have 12 cars. Anybody want an EOL? Yeah, little Mandy gonna take one. Donnie Floyd gonna take one. Deal. Anybody else? Let's find out. All right, those that are taking EOLs, pull to the left and pull to the right. If you miss the heat, it's okay. You can start tail with a feature. Again, these cars got 10% more horsepower, and they're 110 pounds lighter. Again, all starts are on a leader. No wave rounds, no quick repairs. Don't straight line anybody. Let's go racing. A-Class 2000 or above is what we got. And let's go out here and have some fun. That's about it. Good luck, boys. Alrighty. So, as we got our things ready to go, Joshua Strum-Miller will start on the pole in the 769. To the outside, it's going to be J.D. Renfro in the Revenant Racing number 33. To the inside, in the 191, that'll be Dustin Seiler going to be joining us. And the Brush Creek Cattle 191. After that, it's going to be the number 45. That's going to be Daniel Betts. You'll have the number 2 of Nolan Patrick. You got the number 5 of Brett Grube. You got the 210 of Colston Oaks. Meanwhile, it'll be the number 327 of Hayden Tolson. It'll be the 171 of Caleb Manzi. You have the 236 of Trevor Hand with the number 88 of Donnie Floyd. Trent Beason, we're running tomorrow too, man. We'll see ya. You'll get there. My biggest thing is run MRP events. So if you go in your official session, if you're B class, run your supers, your 410s, or anything like that, man. And don't go out for practice. Just run the tail of the field. If you have 2,000 I rating or better, then you'll be able to join these with your A class. That's my deal. Or if you want, put some Pandora on, go out in the super and just run time trails. Don't hit nothing, don't spin anything, and you'll get your 4 races in and then get your 4.0, and you got an automatic A class just like that. Well, we got our field for heat race number 1. 12 UMP modified scheduled here for Knoxville as we're underway. UMP modifieds here at the Knoxville Speedway. Again, they're a little bit lighter and a little bit faster, and J.D. Renfro is going to be able to work to the outside of Joshua Strum-Miller. As a 33 of J.D. Renfro, everybody slicing and dicing our way through here for these UMP modifieds tonight. As look out for the number 5 machine. That's going to be Brett Grube. Brett Grube getting a little racy. We're all about 3 wide off of turns 1 and 2. As it's all going to be the 45 of Daniel Betts. You got Dustin Seiler in the 151. Or is that a 191? Sticking it 3 wide with Daniel Betts. Make it 4 wide with Hayden Tolson to the inside. Holy cow, as the 769, hey, Gore Money also with the 10 bits of the channel, the 12, 10, whatever you call it, and the 10 roses, as these UMP modifieds are slicing and dicing all over the speedway. Halfway to go. Halfway to go, and now we're going to go 3 wide. Look at Hayden Tolson be able to work to the bottom. Daniel Betts and Strummillo make some contact. Good save between both those drivers. Colson Oaks going to be able to throw the slide job to Strummillo, and Millo be able to work to the inside. Dogan Crow, thank you for the light. Great job, Glick, and to tell you that Ethernet connection is the way to go, as JD Renfro is way out in front at number 33 machine. Second will go to Hayden Tolson on the 327. You got a slew of cars for the third spot. Daniel Batts, the 191 of Dustin Seiler. They'll go door to door in the middle of turn 3 and 4. I mean 1 and 2. Sorry about that. As Seiler's going to be able to roll to the backstretch. He's got Daniel Betts at number 49 to the outside. As a 769 of Strummillo. He's got a fast hot rod as he's looking good in a 769. 2 to go with the UMP modifieds here at Knoxville, as the number 5 machine is really struggling. That's going to be Brett Grube. You'll have the 236 machine of Trevor Hand in the 10th spot. It'll go to Donnie Floyd. You got the 171 of Caleb Lamanzi. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 210 of Colson Oaks battling with Nolan Patrick in the 2N as we get the white flag in the air for the UMP modifieds heat race number 1. Colson Oaks with a beautiful cut down there after the slider thrown by Nolan as they'll race their way in the middle of 3 and 4 as it'll go to Mr. JD Renfro, Hayden Tolson, Seiler, the 45 of Daniel Betts, the 790-69 of Strummillo for the 5th spot. Nolan Patrick into the infield berm, and they crash in turn 3 and 4. But pretty good race for heat race number 1, and that'll be the only heat race. And we're going to get ready to go for 40 laps of feature action here at Knoxville. We'll give them 2 minutes of grid for their setups. So this one's going to be a quick one. We have super duper late models coming up next here at the Lernerville Speedway. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate you for the name change, sir. And we'll get you into Discord. Boom. Alrighty. As we have the SLR Discord continuing to roll through, and we got, there you go. Thanks, Brandon. Cool deal. So, yeah, that's what we got going on here. Is we got literally 2 more events here tonight at the SLR show, and the way these races have been just clicking away, it's been a pretty good race, and hope you guys are enjoying the racing action. 23 mixed with the blue, the red, and the purple side, and we almost got 20,000 likes to the channel here tonight, and you guys are doing a really good audience. I don't know what the view count is on the black side of things, so I apologize. You guys can let me know there as well. So I think we're close to about 50, if I was to say right. So good to have everybody, whatever platform you guys choose to watch on. I appreciate all the continued support here with this, and you know the racing's been pretty good. What do you guys think of what you guys are seeing here tonight as well? You're going to need that footage from the heat race tomorrow. Don't worry. I will clip all the full deal. If you guys don't know, I've been posting and clipping every single heat race. I've been splitting them up for you all. So every heat race, every feature, everything that happens here is going to be posted and thrown out everywhere. Dustin Seiler, thank you for the follow. So even after the races are over, for everybody that missed some of the action that happened over the racing day, it gets posted in all my platforms. That also includes straight lines and sliders and everything else. So if you think I'm posting it on Discord, just wait till I post it on the real life stuff things as well. So there's that for you all as well. So we roll on here for tonight's racing action as JD Renfro is going to lead them to the green. We have 12 UMP modifieds joining in. Again, they're all A-Class 2000 and above, and it's time to do some racing for the UMP modifieds. What up, Branson Woodward? I don't think we're racing this weekend due to rain. That's a shame. I wanted to see you win $5,000. Alrighty, so these UMP modifieds are ready to go as Remnant Racing number 33 of JD Renfro, the number 327 of Hayden Tolson out of the VLR Magilla Crew to the outside. How about this beautiful 191 from the Camel's Towing. There's no toe like a camel toe. That is funny. After that's going to be the Brush Creek Cattle 191 of Dustin Seiler. And it'll go to the 45 of Daniel Betts in the MB Customs 45. To the inside in the Bell Helmet 769, that'll be Joshua Schwab-Millo. To the outside, it'll be the 210 of Colson Oaks. You'll have the 171 of Caleb Lamanzi. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 2 of Nolan Patrick to the outside. After that, it's going to be the 88 of Donnie Floyd. You'll have the 236, it'll be Trevor Hand. After that, you're going to have the 5 for the Majula BMSS crew. That's going to be Brett Grube and Jaden Sporsky in the BMSS Majula number 12. UMP Modifieds. We've got super late models at Lernerville Speedway coming up next. We've got 12 of them here at Knoxville for 40 laps. Gonna be the distance, as it's gonna be JD Renfro leading the crowd as we are underway. I have to say, Seiler got me pretty good on that one. I said I might as well finish it. After I said it was too late. I love a little bit of humor as everybody's doing a really good job down to the backstretch, leaving a lane going side by side and door to door in the middle of 3 and 4, as it looks like Hayden Tolson will lead lap number 1. UMP modified 3 wide as Lomanzi and Nolan get together. Trevor Hand down to the backstretch, and it'll be the number 12 Machina Sporsky starting to drive his way through the middle of 3 and 4 as these UMP modifieds are here at Knoxville. 3 out of 40 for these UMP modifieds as everybody is doing a really good job keeping it pretty clean. Dustin Seiler all about got into Colson Oaks in that number 210 ride. As we'll race through the middle of 3 and 4, there's Kel Lamanzi to the outside right behind the 210 of Colson Oaks. Seiler continues to roll that hot bottom in turns 1 and 2 in the 191 machine as Lamanzi stays really tight to Oaks. As it's going to be Seiler to the middle, making it 3 wide in the middle of 3 and 4. Seiler still slow rolling the bottom, and there goes Caleb Lamanzi around the outside of him. And then Nolan just follows right there as well. As Seiler wants the outside, he's going to get there as here comes the 769 machine of Joshua Strum-Millos. He's going to try to get a run in the middle of 3 and 4 as he's going to maybe throw the slide job. Not this time, as the 191 of Seiler will be able to roll to the outside as he finally got to the outside lane. Strum-Millos said, all right, here comes a slide job for you as they're going to go door to door in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Seiler will now fall back into the 8th spot as there goes Sporsky. He's in the infield berm. He's going to lose a ton of time. Jaden Sporsky goes wide right out of 3 and 4. As we continue on racing, there's going to be the number 5. That's going to be Brett Groove. As they're going to go 3 wide for last as Sporsky all but got into the wall. As there's the 88 machine, and now you got Trevor Hand and Seiler in the wall. Big spin out for Donnie Floyd. Good save for him. 8 out of 40 for the UMP Modifieds here in Knoxville, and Jaden Sporsky trying to work to the bottom as they're 3 wide with Trevor Hand. You got the 191 of Dustin Seiler. They make more contact, and Dustin Seiler's got a broken right front after the contact, and it looks like Seiler's going to probably try to draw the yellow. As the 191 of Dustin Seiler, and you got another car, the 88 of Donnie Floyd. Looks like both them drivers are going to pull it in as the green flag will stay out. That's a tough break for all them drivers as Seiler and Donnie Floyd are going to call it a night here at SLR. Too much damage on Seiler's ride, and Donnie Floyd got turned around there, spun at 360, and he called it a day as well. As it's going to be all Hayden Tolson out in front. Oh, man, racing continues with J.D. Renfell. I saw Daniel Betts in the number 45 off the racing surface. As the number 2 enter, Nolan Patrick will be for 3rd. You got the 171. It's going to be Caleb Lamanzi with the 210 of Colson Oaks out of the backstretch. It'll go to the 769 of Joshua Strum-Millo. Meanwhile, it'll be the number 12 of Jaden Sporsky. He just cannot get the handle of that race car. Continues to get on the inside berm. As Brett Grubin at number 5 as Trevor Hand will go to the inside, and everybody continues to race their way through the middle turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. As Hayden Tolson still your leader, you have, as we continue on. By the way, Kermit for Life, if you want to yell at somebody, we have an SLR Beef channel, and you can feel free to join our SLR Discord and yell at that guy. Do I control when the yellow flag comes out? Yes, I do. I can do that, and so does Iracing. As Hayden Tolson still leads for these UMP modifieds once again. As the number 327, Hayden Tolson is still going to be your leader this time. As the Hayden Tolson 327 still driving away from this one. It'll be the 33 of JD Renville with the 45 of Daniel Betts. After that, it'll be the 2N of Nolan Patrick, as that's still going to be your field for these UMPs. 26 yet to go here tonight, as everybody is still doing a great deal. And okay, as Hayden Tolson continues to race his way around the middle of 3 and 4, and we still roll on. You're good. You're good. As Colton Oates in the 210 still be looking for that 5th spot. After that, it's going to be Caleb Manzi down to the backstretch once again. As Colton Oates in the 210 still rolling himself through the middle of 3 and 4. Are you Donnie Floyd by chance? There's red flags and black. There's no red flags, but there is black flags. Are you Donnie Floyd by chance? As we got about 24 to go, as Hayden Tolson. Okay. I can go back and look real quick, too. As the 33 of J.D. Renville, the 55 of Daniel Betts. Meanwhile, the number 2 of Nolan Patrick, as they'll be rolling through the field once again on the outside. Nobody is going to be catching the 327 of Hayden Tolson, as Tolson continues to roll right through the middle of the field. It'll be the 33 of J.D. Renville with the number 45 of Daniel Betts. It'll go to the 2N of Nolan Patrick. How about this 171 of Kelly Lamanzi? It'll be the 210 of Colson Oaks. Are you in my Discord? Because if you are in my Discord, you can full-fledged yell at that guy in the beef channel. You guys can do all that yourself, as Hunter James is got to his D-class. Congratulations. I just got that message. But anyway, the 210 of Colson Oaks, as he's going to roll right through the middle of turns 1 and 2. Still holding on to the 5th spot as we're halfway to go, as Hayden Tolson continues to drive away at this one. The 33 of J.D. Renfell with the number 45. It's all good. But either way, if you haven't joined it by now, hop on in. That way you have the updates of when we're going live and we go racing. 20 more to go for these UMP modifieds, as it looks like it's going to be the race for second, as tire wear is going to start becoming a factor in these UMP modifieds here in about 5 laps or so. As the 33 of J.D. Renville, here comes Daniel Betts to the inside of the speedway. Hey, thanks for the likes. We appreciate you. As Daniel Betts in the 45, looking down to the backstretch as we're at Knoxville. You're in Knoxville in real life. Let's go. As Daniel Betts with that slide job in the middle of turn 3 and 4, J.D. Renville battle back to the inside. As the 33 of Renville will take the second spot away. You got Nolan Patrick as well. This is the battle for second. Hayden Tolls is out there all by himself with these UMP modifieds in Knoxville. As here comes Daniel Betts to the inside. Oh, right rear into Daniel Betts. And that's going to open up the door for the 2N of Patrick. J.D. Renfro just caught a big right rear from the 45 of Daniel Betts. Opened up the door, made it really easy for Daniel Betts to get, for Nolan Patrick to get to the inside. So Nolan Patrick will now move into the second spot, as Daniel Betts will continue to try to get to second as he used the door to get to the pass of 33 of J.D. Renfell. This is your race for second. As the 2N, Nolan Patrick is in the second spot, as Hayden Tolson's in the lead with 5.5 seconds, as we got super late models coming up next at the Lernerville Speedway. Daniel Betts going to throw the slide job in turn 1 and 2. J.D. Renfro right to the inside of a 4. They bang doors, and they're 3 wide down to the backstretch. Pretty good race here for the second spot, as the number 45. He will roll on the outside. What's running in Knoxville tonight, Bryce Love? As the battle for the second continues at Knoxville, as the number 45 of Daniel Betts is holding on to the second spot for a little bit of a door there, and here we go. We're going to go 3 wide. 3 wide for the UMP Modifieds once again as the 45. That's all going to be, oh yeah, 410s are there. What? I didn't know that. Already? As racing continues, and J.D. Renfro slow rolling the bottom as Tolson is gone. And when I mean gone, I didn't know that. That's cool. As they continue to battle for the second spot, there's still 3 wide for these UMP Modifieds. as it's going to be JD on the 33 to take the second spot away. Daniel Betts on the 45. Looks like he's going to fall back to the 4 spot. Nolan Patrick down to the backstretch. They race their way in the middle with the ring at 4 as the tires might be starting to go away on the 45. As it's starting to settle down here a little bit, Jaden Sporsky in at number 12. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 171 of Caleb Manzi, the 5 of Brett Grube, the 210 of Colston Oaks. After that, it's going to go to the 769 of Josh Millo. Trevor Hand in the 236 with a little bit of damage on that race car, but it'll go to the 327 of Hayden Tolson, your leader with 10 to go here at Knoxville Speedway. After that, it's going to be the 33 of J.D. Renfro. You'll be the number 2 of Nolan Patrick. After that, it's going to get her to the 45 machine of Daniel Betts, as that's going to be the top 3 with 9 to go for these UMP modifieds here tonight. So far, it's been smooth and steady as we got a couple cars a lap down as Hayden Tolson has a big lead over J.D. Renfro, about 7.4 of a gap with 8 to go this time by. I seen that, Derek King. I said something about that. Congratulations. 8 more to go as everybody is still doing a really good job. How about the 769 of Josh Millo? And it'll go to Trevor Hand. Both guys a lap down, but still racing it out for position for the 9th and 10th spot. Give a shout out to these guys as Trevor Hand and the 769 of Millo doing a really good job so far getting some laps in. As J.D. Renfro, it'll go to Nolan Patrick, Daniel Betts. Meanwhile, for the 5th spot, Jaden Sporsky in the number 12, the number 5 of Brett Grube, the 171 of Caleb Lomanzi. Meanwhile, it's going to be Hayden Tolson lapping down cars as Colston Oaks in the 210 will be next. To be honest, the best battle on the speedway is for the 9th and 10th spot as Trevor Hand in the 236 and the 769 of Joshua Stramillo, as that is the best battle on the speedway with Hayden Tolson beginning to lap the field as we got 5 to go as we're going to watch these guys battle it out. 5 to go for these UMP modifieds as Joshua Stramillo in the 769 and the 236 of Trevor Hand are going to battle it out for the 9th and 10th spot. Hand currently running in 9th, the 769 of Stramillo trying to get to the inside. Oh, Hand's pretty sideways off of turn number 4 as they continue to race with 4 to go. Slick is starting to show here as these guys are getting really sideways as the number 33 machine of J.D. Renfro, as he is right there to the outside as he's going to pass these guys as they continue to race for position. J.D. might be a little bit careful, but man, what a race for these guys in the back of the field. Got about 3 more to go for the UMP modified. Should see 2 to go this time by for Hayden Tolson, as JD did a really good job clearing the lap down cars, and so did Josh and Trevor Hand. They got about single file and let them go racing as we got 2 to go. Who says lap down traffic can't be a problem? Woo. As we're looking for our race leader, he should be making his way right through the middle of turn 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, white flag. Well, I'll tell you, as the 327 of Hayden Tolson, we will go green the checkered here at the Knoxville Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden Tolson wins it with a 7.4 gap over JD in the number 33, as he will cross the line in second. Colston Oaks in the 210 in the wall. How about Trevor Hand getting 9th? It'll be go to Nolan for 3rd. Daniel Betts in the 45. Jaden Sporsky. How about the 5 of Brett Grube? And then Caleb Lamanzi going to get to the 171. That's going to be Caleb Lamanzi. Hayden Tolson wins the green the checkered finish here at the Knoxville Speedway with a lead of a 7.466. Wow. Well, we got super late models getting ready to head over to the Lernerville Speedway. That event is coming up next for 50 laps as Hayden Tolson just dominated these UMP modifieds here tonight. Wow. Talk about a green the checkered finish. Can you believe it? Unreal. Kermit, I see you. Are you Donnie Floyd, right? Let me get these guys in here real quick. Gotcha. Got you, sir. There you go. Now you're in the DC. Alrighty. Well, that wasn't a bad race at all, as we got our top 3 here as Hayden Tolson. Pretty much a dominating performance here for these UMP Modifieds.
Yeah, we'll take it. That was a caution-free race, and we were able to get out front there, I think on lap 1, actually, and never left the bottom. So we'll take it.
I'll tell you what, for a caution-free race, it's not happened very often, but also a 39.07 strength of field, and you just flat out drove away with it.
Yeah, I really wasn't sure what to do with setup-wise as far as air pressure and stuff goes, and I kind of knew I wanted to be around the bottom there, and that was kind of my game plan, just be around the bottom, not really get off of it. I think I got off of it one time. That was just past a lap car, and that was it. And yeah, we're really good, and try to go get another one at Lernerville.
Well, we got super late models at Lernerville, man. Pure dominating performance. Good job for the rest of the field. Even the lap down traffic even helped you out a little bit. But who do you got to think?
Yeah. CFME Sports and just Speed Shop defense race on, and hopefully we can have a perfect night.
We'll see if you can have a perfect night tonight. You didn't win the first one because you didn't show up for that one.
Yeah,
but we'll see. We'll see. I still call it a 90% for you, sir.
90. We'll take it.
See you in the next one.
We'll see.
JD Renfro, what a battle between you and Nolan Patrick and what was his name? Daniel Betts.
Yeah, man, that was a good time. That was a good racing from those guys. Big ass kicking there from Hayden. So
yeah,
congrats to him. You know, he just straight ran that race. I didn't have anything for him. I don't know if what he had, gear or fuel, or I don't know what's doing it for him, but he is fast. So congrats to him.
That's a Hayden Tolson for you when he's a pro driver. You know what I mean? They're tough to beat.
Yeah, he is, definitely.
You ready? What do you think of this racetrack, by the way? It seemed to be fairly decent.
Yeah, it was pretty tacky throughout the whole thing. I think it would have been a little bit better if we had had a few more cars, but can't complain, you know. Second place, so I'll take it and move to the next one.
Second place and move to the next one, and a perfect race thanks to a couple guys getting off the speedway, and that doesn't happen very often, but thanks to the whole field. Who do you guys think?
Yeah, I just got to thank the guys at Remnant Racing, RTB Sim Sports, and you for putting on the races, man.
Hey, we're going to Lernerville with the super late models for 50 laps. I hope to see you there.
We'll see you there, Pete.
Cool deal. Nolan Patrick in the 2N. Again, what a brilliant piece of racing between you, JD, and Betts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're back. We're glad to put the 2M machine on the podium for, you know, we got a good success rate here in the SLR series.
Well, with that being the case, man, you saw the big door that JD caught, and that made it pretty easy for you to get around both of them.
Yeah, I was scared before that. I looked in front of me in 3 and 4, and I saw Betts go straight to the outside wall, and I thought they're definitely dead in front of me. They somehow figured that out, and that's when I caught them. And I decided to be the safer bet, just to sit in the back and watch them play it out, and it worked in my favor.
Well, it worked out in your favor, and then JD came back and around. Pretty good race between 3 different drivers, man, and it was a great showing. Plus green to checkered. Who do you got to thank?
Dap Sim Sports, Fusion, JD, Hayden Tolson for blowing my doors off. So happens when you race with the best. Yeah.
Well, we got Supers going to Lernerville, and the last time there was a pretty good show. We'll see if we can do it again. See you there.
I'll see you there.
Yep. Great job, everybody. Thank you. Alrighty, well, we are just racking up the races here tonight, and green the checkered finish here for Knoxville. Big shout out to everybody that was in that race, you know, just getting it done here and having a little bit of fun and whatnot. Austin, good to see you. We are just knocking down the races here tonight. We got Lernerville Speedway coming up next here at the SLR show. If you guys don't know, I did a A-Class 2K here tonight to see the difference in the racing. And you guys kind of be the benefiting factor out of it, as Lernerville is ready and loaded up, and we are just moving right along with these races here this afternoon. And we have 6 scheduled. We have one more UMP modified race getting ready to come up here at Lucas Oil Speedway. That'll be it here after Lernerville Speedway tonight. We are hosting tomorrow. Good to see you too, Austin. Come on down and get yourself some. We will be hosting tomorrow. We run UMPs and we run supers. I create the schedules and I will set up a race schedule, and whatever lands. So the top 8 tracks that we race at, I'll give you that as well. The top 8 racetracks that we do race at, everybody voted in the Discord for those racetracks. We race at Charlotte, Lanier, Volusia, Lernerville, Eldora, Lucas Oil, Knoxville, and I-55. We run at those 8 racetracks. The SLR Discord voted in them polls for those racetracks, and we did a bit of a rundown between the cars that we're going to run here, and I tracked it down to 3, and then we just tracked it down to 2 as of this weekend. Sunday after Sunday, I usually put up new polls and to change things up a little bit as well for the community to get it on. Baby, I'm on my 5th race already. We are flying. So my wife is in the channel, and she's a big supporter of this as well. And we have super late models here at the Lernerville Speedway. We had a green to checkered race at Knoxville. You might have me early tonight. So my wife might be happy with the way you guys are racing tonight and how the cars have been rolling in, as the super duper late models will be here at Lernerville, going to be coming up next. So, so far we've had just little small fields. We had a little bit of fun. If you want to add to these, you guys can. I take 24 cars, and that's really about it. And we've got 8 super late models here at Lernerville Speedway, and we'll see how this all works out. And it's been a decent day of racing overall, and we just keep on rocking with it. So, super duper late models here at Lernerville, and we got 8 cars. And like I said, that's really about it, as you have the number 33 of JD Renfro going to be on the Speedway, as he's going to get ready to get some hot laps underway. And then after that, we'll have the UMP modifieds at the Lernerville Speedway, at Lucas Oil Speedway. And that's going to do it for us tonight. If we are ready to roll. Dusty Roberts going to be joining in. Barry Reeves, thank you for the like. We appreciate you, as JD Renfro already falls off the Speedway. As we have these super late models, they are a little bit different, 110 pounds lighter and 10% more horsepower. You got the GFY Tractor Control Eastern Iowa Landscaping number 12S. That's going to be out of Grip Hub. That's going to be William Sites out of Ohio. You will have the 171 Do I Have a Spoiler from the Nutrient Ag Solutions Nitro Graphics number 171. That's going to be Chris Swanson. After that, it's going to be the number 7G. That'll be Devin Glick and the Strutter Brothers Glick Racing number 7G. After that, it's going to be the number 28 of Breck Rube. We got Hayden Tolson once again as the number 14 of Daniel Betts. Will be joining us once again for these super duper late models. After that, it's going to be the number 33 of JD Renfro. After that, really good race we had in Knoxville. He got the second place spot, I believe, in Knoxville for the UMP modifieds. It'll be the number 14 of Daniel Betts. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 171 of Chris Swanson, as we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 super duper late models here at the Lernerville Speedway, as we have the 33 of JD Renfro continuing to roll to the outside in turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It'll be the 14 of Daniel Betts and Kaysen 957. How's it going on, man? So far, not a terrible day, as Chris Swanson, the 171, continues to roll to the outside of the speedway through the middle of 3 and 4 on the top of it as well. And we have UMP Modifieds coming up next here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. And that's going to be it here for the SLR show tonight. We've got through 6 events. Yeah, the first event at I-55 was kind of small, but we still had a good race out of that as well. Hayden Mason, a number 2 machine as well. You've got the 171 of Chris Swanson. How about the number 14? That'll be Daniel Betts out of the backstretch. And looks like we'll have 7, 8, 9, and 10 super duper late models here at the Lernerville Speedway as we roll around. As the number 14 of Daniel Betts and company, you'll have the 171 as Swanson will rip himself to the outside. It'll be the number 2. It's Caden Mace going to be joining us here for the first time in the Eclipse Sim Sports Longhorn chassis number 2. So that's an interesting paint, wrap, and design. Who did that? Rough House, High Side, Outlaw, I think it's on the side of that door. I'm not sure who did that wrap, but that's kind of neat. I can read all the letters and the numbers. That's really cool, too. That's a very good thing. So we got a just shy of 30 more seconds yet to go. We'll have 10 super late models here at the Lernerville Speedway. So again, we've been having pretty good fields, a little bit smaller fields, but that's okay. Are you seeing better racing with a higher power and lower weight? Depends. The nice thing about it, Corey Reese, is with the lower power and the less weight, you kind of... Lane is not DQ'd. He's B-Class, Jeremiah. So we're A-Class 2K, so he's got to get a B license safety. So that's why. It's different for the drivers because what it does, it breaks everybody's setup. So... in return, you kind of force everybody to build brand new sets. So, I mean, it does force some things, so it's kind of interesting, you know? Well, we only have 10 of them here for Lernerville Speedway, which is okay. That means they'll get a 50-lap feature for these super late models, EOLs for heat race number 1. Outside lane, move on up. Devin Glick's taking an EOL. But, yeah, it's actually all right. I mean, in that sense, yeah. Yeah. Dude, it's been great. Justin Mitchell, what are we racing next? Justin, I know you raced yesterday. We're running UMP Modifieds. Justin, they're A-Class. A-Class licensed races. I know you're B-Class. I searched through all the results tabs. You got to be A-Class. A-Class 2K. So if you can get your A-Class license, you come back and race with us. But it'll be UMP Modifieds at Lucas Oil. I seen you yesterday. You kicked some serious butt yesterday. I know you're a good driver. If you can get yourself an A-Class license, come back tomorrow. I'll see you. Or you can get it tonight. Your choice. Yeah. Trent Kahn's out there asking if anybody needs to get better or whatnot and things like that. We got a positivity chat. We got a beef chat. And we got a regular SLR chat going on in the chat. So you got all sorts of things. Cool deal. Anyway, Hayden Tolson at number 327 will start on the pole. To the outside, it'll be the 171 of Chris Swanson. You have... oh, you're banned until 7 p.m. Yikes. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. As the J2 of Caden Mason to the outside, it'll be the number 29. It'll be Brett Gruber, the 33 of JD Renfro. How about the number 23 of Dusty Roberts from Team 252? To the outside, it'll be the 92 of Joshua Mui. William Sight joins us, and it'll be Devin Glick in the 7G. Super duper late models underway here at Lernerville Speedway. Let's go. Guys trying to bottom, guys trying to top. Everybody slicing and dicing their way down on the backstretch. As it'll be Hayden Tolson, your leader this time. You got the number 14. That's going to be Daniel Betts on the inside. And you got Caden Mason at number 2J. Meanwhile, it'll be the number 33 machine of JD Renfro. Everybody trying their luck on the bottom side of the speedway. As it's all going to be Hayden Tolson out in front of that number 327. As the 171 of Chris Swanson, it'll be the 2J of Caden Mace. Ripping around the outside here at Lernerville so far. As the number 33 machine, that's going to be all day Renfro. Is he all up? My brain froze right there. As we got one car. You are clear out there in 4. You were clear off of 4. That was Brett Grube going to be falling off the speedway in that number 29 machine. And we roll 4 Super Duper late models. Hayden Tolson still out in front. Chris Swanson in the 171. We got some sliders and bombs being thrown already as JD Renfro to number 33. He'll go to the outside as the 14 of Daniel Betts with his slide job in turns 1 and 2. It'll be the 33. It's going to be all JD Renfro. And the 327, the Pro Series driver, Bryce Love. And I'll tell you, thank you, Jay Brickwalk. You're welcome. Welcome to the show, man. As JD Renfro, JD on the outside, Mui on the outside drivers. You guys are clear. You are clear. So as JD Renfro fell off the speedway, so did, but that's going to allow William Siteson, the number 12, to move up into the 5th spot as everybody started falling off to the speedway. Jacob, welcome to the show, man. Good to see ya. as is Hayden Tolson continue to lead this one. He will be your lead, the Pro Series driver. Tolson down on the bottom in turns 1 and 2. He'll go down to the backstretch in the middle with 3 and 4 as he rips it to the top. Tolson gets another one for heat race number 1. Swanson, Mays, Stites, Daniel Betts in the 14 lets the field by as you had a really good battle between Dusty Roberts in the 23 and Brett Grube in the 29 and the 7G of Devin Glick as everybody's going to make their way to feature time. We had a small field of cars for the super duper late models. 2 minutes for 50 laps, guys. Get your setups ready to go. So far, Hayden Tolson has just been absolutely dominant here at the SLR show recently. I moved everything up to A-Class 2K. If you guys want to come out racing, make sure you guys get an A-Class license in 2K. Justin Mitchell, I know you're fast. I know you'll see you here at some point. The reason why I did it was a last night's show. I only going to lose 7 drivers if I bumped up with the amount of guys that were showing up at max. So we roll on. Kaysen and company. Bryce, good to see you. And glad you're out there enjoying the 410 show, by the way, at Knoxville. I didn't even realize they were there already. So anyway, these guys are going to get 2 minutes, 50 laps, 10 cars of the car, 10 cars a night. Then we'll have our UMP modifieds at Lucas Oil Speedway for a 40 lapper, and that'll do it tonight at the SLR show.
Can I get a GLL?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll go ahead. If you want EOLs, go ahead. Oh, yeah. Your sponsors. What? That's crazy. Anyone here race real IRL? McCarl's? Wow. That's cool. JD, do you want one?
Nah, I'm already here.
Okay.
I was just giving Hayden shit.
Already, y'all know, same rules apply. If you guys are in the Discord, if you want to yell and scream at somebody, you can. We also have a positivity chat in there as well. Other than that, let's go racing, gentlemen. Now this goes. Good luck, everybody. No, you're a reporter. Nice. I like reporters. I'm an actual announcer, too. What kind of reporting do you do, Jacob? Good to see you, though. Man, if you're a reporter, man, you need to check this out, man. We got some really good, talented drivers in here, and this is called, I know I'm saying Iracing and things like that, but this is the dirt side of things of the world, and these guys are really good. Hayden Tolson, the Pro Series driver, he's mostly dominant. These guys race with no mirrors and no spotters, and they work their tails off to come out here and go racing to put on a show for everybody. And we do this. I've been doing racing in real life. I also do like announcing in real life for the AAS. I now work at the Winchester Speedway. I do this for these guys pretty much for free. You know, these guys can come out here, watch a show. We put on a show together and just go out here and have a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? But I'll give you a little bit of an idea on who's who in just a hot minute, as the Pro Series driver of Hayden Tolson's going to start on the pole in this one. To the outside, it's going to be the 171. That'll be Chris Swanson. You got the number 2. That's going to be Caden Mace in the Eclipse Sim Sports. You have the man out of Ohio in the 12S. That'll be William Stites. You got the 7G of Devin Glick. You got the number 29 of Brett Grube. After that, to the outside, it'll be the number 14. That'll be Daniel Betts. You've got the number 92 of Joshua Mui. Then it'll be the 33 of JD Renfo. And after that, it's going to be the number 23 of Dusty Roberts. Yes, sir. You got to have an A-Class license, Justin Mitchell. A-Class license and 2000 I rating. Yes, sir. As we are going racing Super Late Models here in Lernerville. Super Late Models racing at turns 1 and 2. Everybody's going to make it through nice and clean. As the number 12 of Stites going to try the outside. Brett Grube to the inside. Surprise, Caden Mace. As we got one going around. Caution flag in turn 3 and 4. Yes, sir. Joshua Millie, I don't think Caden Mace was ready, as Brett Grube stuck to the bottom of that 29, slides all but to a stop in front of Caden Mace, and then everybody else stacks them up there at 3 and 4 for our first yellow for Joshua Millie and company. Oh, man, that was a good move by Brett Grube. He was down on the bottom shelf, and Caden Mace just wasn't ready. And everybody stacked them up on the bottom of 4. We'll double file them up. We'll go 1 to green if nobody's in the hot pits. That was a good move by Brett Grube. I'll tell you what, he stuck to the bottom, and Caden Mace was just not ready for it, and everybody stacked them up and spun it around, but here we go. There's your double file 1 to green, guys. Try it again. If y'all like McCarl's, though, I got shirts and hats and stickers if y'all close to me. Get my family sponsor out there more. McCarl's out there doing so much for the Knoxville Speedway. Bryce loves family out there, and give some McCarl's some love. They got shirts, hats, and stickers out there. All right, get off of them, Swanson. Get off of them. Get off of them. There you go. Here we go. 3 out of 50 for these super duper late models. As Swanson, as the 14, bet you're clear 14. As we roll on, as I love supporting other guys for free, by the way, Bryce Love, seriously. If you guys got a sponsor or something out there, you guys got a business, you want a little bit of representation, feel free to tell me. I'll give you guys a shout out. I'm all about everybody else helping others. Brett Grube got way caught up in the turn 3 and 4 as Brett Grube's going to get her to the inside. Caden Mason at number 2. Meanwhile, the 33 of J.D. Renfro, they're 3 wide down to the backstretch. As the number 29 of Brett Grube's going to work that inside shell, man. He continues to really lose it off of 3 and 4. Appreciate you, boss. Shoot, this is a free show, man. Come on down. I'm all about self-promotion, man, as Hayden Tolson continues to roll the bottom in 3 and 4 here for the Super Late models. Chris Swanson in the 171. Meanwhile, it's going to go to William Seitz in the number 12S. He'll get himself to the outside. After that, it's going to be the number 12, J2. That's going to be Caden Mass. As you will have, the number 33 is going to be J.D. Renfro. We are live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, guaranteed around 5 o'clock Eastern Time. As you got a battle for the second spot. As you got William Seitz going to look to the inside. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Clears and will give William Seitz the second spot. We're live on Sundays. That time's to be determined. We haven't really come up with a good schedule for Sundays. And after that, it's going to be Saturdays if we rain out. I got racing to do on Saturday nights. But if we get rained out, I have to talk to the wife and see what she says. But these guys and these drivers have been doing one phenomenal job here tonight. Yeah, the field's been a little bit smaller, man, but the racing's been absolutely wonderful here tonight. We race super late models and UMP modifieds. It's all we run here at SLR. Keep it simple, short, and sweet. Old JD gonna wash up. Caden Mays to the outside. We're 3 wide in the middle of 3 and 4 for the third spot. As the number 33 machine, that's going to be as old Caden Mays hard in the wall. Good save by the T2 machine. I appreciate you, Bryce Love. Any support is good support, including negative support. 13 out of 50, and you got a great battle as Hayden Tolson drives away from William Seitz. Seitz running about the same lap times as they are about really far away as we continue to watch for the third spot. Chris Swanson, the 171. Here comes the 33 of J.D. Renfro. Renfro going to be able to roll down exactly as J.D. Renfro still rolling the middle in turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. See, I can communicate with you guys as you still got him 3 wide as Caden Mace going to wash up into Chris Swanson. Swanson with nowhere to go, forces the issue, and he is lucky. The number 29 machine, that's going to be Brett Grube, has got a brake pedal. Man, this race for third is somewhere to be. As Glick, you are clear. Click on the backstretch, guys. Click down to the backstretch. Watch yourselves. As Click down to the backstretch. Good save of the 7G as we're going to get back to the race for third. As looks like J.D. Renfro is going to be able to get away. Brett Grube down to the backstretch, 14. Brett Grube down to the backstretch, guys. Brett on the top. There you go. As we try to keep everybody nice and safe, they do not have any spotters, and Devin Glick is going to get into them as we get our next caution flag. Caution on the front stretch, gentlemen. Caution on the front stretch. Hold on. Guard's coming. Hold on, guys. Guard's coming. Woo. Caution flag on the front stretch there involving Brett Grube and Devin Glick. Glick fell off the speedway and Brett Grube fell off the speedway, and then they got together down on the front stretch. Pace truck's down the back stretch, gentlemen. Pace truck is down the back stretch. Oh my. Those guys are going to get together, and we're in the yellow flag conditions for the second time. Not a bad event, though. But that's going to allow William Sites to be able to close in here on Hayden Tolson as we're in the yellow flag conditions for the second time. Devin Glick said, I'm done, Peter. I am done. He's going to get off the speedway as Brett Grube and company. As Grube did get back to the pit area. He's got the green flag here to see if he can get the right front put back onto that race car. He's got a ton of damage on the nose. As the number 29 of Brett Grube into the pits. And we're going to get ready to go. Double file. Should be 1 to green. Double file, 1 to green this time. Bye, everybody. Oh, man, oh, man. Those guys are trying to get off of each other, and I was trying to scream over race calls, hold your brakes, cars are coming. As Hayden Tolson and number 327. Jenner, thank you for that. Let's say someone is mad. Can someone fool? Nope. You don't want to do that in these races, Michael Byram. You do not want to do that in these races. As I post them all on Facebook and everything else, all the straight lines and everything now included. So if you straight line somebody here, and you do it, you're going to be posting on all 4 of my social medias. As we got a good battle here, as it looks like the 33 of JD Renfro is going to be able to work the inside. Here's William Sites to the top shelf, as we got 19 out of 54 of the super late models. So, as a 33 of JD Renfro, here comes William Sites battling back to the inside. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4, up the hill, and JD is going to be forced to go to the outside of William Sites. Sites back to the bottom shelf. He'll work it through turn 1 and 2. Hayden Tolson in the 327 as JD and William Sites. They continue to battle down to the backstretch. Side job in the middle of 3 and 4 as we're at the 21,000 likes in the channel. As Bryce Love said, let's get into 50K. Why not? As everybody's racing really good down to the backstretch. As the number 12 SL William Sites holding on a second as JD and him make some contact. But here comes Swanson battling back on the bottom. As it's all the 12S machine of William Sites as he's going to hold on to second. It'll be the 33 of JD Renfro, the 171 of Chris Swanson, and here comes Caden Mays on the bottom. 23 out of 50 for these super late models, and it looks like the bottom is still in as Chris Swanson able to work the bottom off of turn 2. As he's going to get that run, he'll work the bottom in the middle of 3 and 4. As the top is really starting to slick off as JD Renfro still rolling to the outside as Swanson rolling the bottom in the 171. Once again off of turn number 2, you'll get halfway to go for the 327 of Hayden Tolson, halfway this time. As Tolson on the 327, still leading, but here comes William Sites. Oh my God, into him. Sites had to get on the binders hard. What a save. Yes. Yes, so the user has the ability to do it. 25 to go, and William Sites going to be able to roll once again as Sites has got a fast race car as he is all over the back bumper of Hayden Tolson. Can Sites kind of end the run of Tolson because Sites is rolling on the outside of the speedway. We got about 23 to go. As William Sites in the number 12S out of GFY, holding on to that second spot, applying the pressure to Hayden Tolson as Tolson continues to run to the outside of the speedway. As Sites continues to get that good run down to the front stretch, he is closing on the Pro Series driver of Hayden Tolson. It'll go to the 33 of JD Renfro with the 171 of Swanson. Caden Mays in the J2, as it's going to be the number 14 of Daniel Betts as they continue to run around the speedway. Joshua moving to 92 will be in the 7th spot. We only had 10 cars show up, and the battle for the lead is starting to get good. As the number 21, the 327 of Hayden Tolson. Where did I get the 21 from? Help me, Jesus. As Tolson still leads, here comes the number 12S of William Sites. Sites has got a fast piece. Holy smokes. As this might happen because here comes William Sites. He's got a big run on the 327 of Hayden Tolson. We might get a battle for the race lead. Hayden Tolson in a 327 down to the backstretch. Here comes William Sites all above everyone once again. 19 to go for the super late models. They're really tiptoeing around the outside. 18 to go. Stites gonna take a look to the inside of a turn 1 and 2. Not gonna be able to get there. Tolson will be able to power his way through the outside as Stites continues to apply the pressure on Hayden Tolson. 17 to go. Stites gonna try the middle, little lower line off of turn 1 and 2. Lose a little bit of momentum off of 2. He'll lose some time on Tolson as laps continue to click away, but Stites is really applying the pressure. We got about 16 to go. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I gotta ask ya, are you guys rooting for somebody out of this racetrack? Please let me know as Caden Mays decide to call their day with 15 to go. How many how many people are rooting for Tolson? Or how many y'all rooting for William Stites? You guys chat it up in the chat with 15 to go. As it looks like Tolson's starting to pull away here a little bit as William Stites is now about a half a second away. It's going to go to J.D. Renfro in the 33, the 171 of Chris Swanson. It'll go to the 14 of Daniel Betts for your top 5, and Joshua Mui slow rolling the bottom in the 92. 13 to go, and you got a William, we got a Mui, we got $100 on Hayden. Oh boy, here we go. I'm waiting to get the restriction as the 12S of Mr. Stites, as he is starting to lose a little bit of time as the number 327 of Hayden Tolson. Payson Perry says he's going for William Stites as well, as we got 11 to go for the super late model. Not sure if Stites might have burned his tires off because he is now working a different line on the speedway. The top is really starting to get a little slicked off, and more people are rooting for the 12S of William Stites. As it's all going to be Hayden Tolson still out in front as he's going to be able to tiptoe to the outside. I'm wondering when that slick is going to become a factor as Joshua Mui is going to be the first car going to be a lap down, maybe. As Tolson continues to drive away with 8 laps to go, and this time around, one little mistake for 23.7 to Hayden Tolson, and Stites will be there. I don't know how he does it either. Hayden Tolson, like I said, he's a Pro Series driver for a reason, as Tolson continues to drive away with 7 to go. Joe Mayo saying Stites is going to take it. I don't know. We got 6 to go, and Tolson's all about 2/10 faster than William Stites at this time. We got 5 to go next time around, and William Stites has kind of lost some time with a 1.7. Chris Swanson is also here in the 171 for 3rd. And it'll be Daniel Betts and Joshua Mui still in the top 5 as we only started 10 cars in this one, as Mui to 92 is trying the bottom as I'm looking for Tolson. And William Stites in the 12S is falling off the speedway. You're clear, Stites. The William Stites just fell off the speedway in turns 1 and 2. I wonder if his tires have gone away, and that's going to seal it for Hayden Tolson. 4 to go for the super late models here at Lernerville Speedway, as we'll get 3 to go for Hayden Tolson. That's a tough break as you got the number 14 of Daniel Betts, and then Daniel Betts able to roll to the outside as well. You get 2 to go as the super duper late models are here at the Lernerville Speedway, and Hayden Tolson has just been pure dominating this one here tonight as he rolls himself to the outside shell for the final time. We got UMP Modifieds going to Lucas Oil Speedway for our final event here tonight, as you'll see the white flag for the 327 of Hayden Tolson. William Stites is back on the outside shelf. He'll see the white flag as it'll be the 171 of Chris Swanson. But man, Hayden Tolson with a 5.9 lead. He will get it done. It'll go to William Stites in the 12S for 2nd. Chris Swanson in the 171 will finish 3rd. And the 92 of Joshua Mui. And that'll be our top 3 as we're going to get ready to go for our UMP Modifieds. They will be coming up next at Lucas Oil Speedway, and that will be our final show tonight. Who is going to beat Hayden Tolson? I do not know, as the top 3 As Jaron Wharton, thank you for the name change. Come on down, bud. Appreciate you. And there you go, as we'll get that squared away. Thank you, Jared. And hopefully those guys in there will figure it out. So I thought about putting Durgan back into this, but we'll see. I thought about it. But the last time, Trevor, Durgan said he could care less if he races here. So, it's kind of why I kept him banned. But that's the reason why I haven't seen Durgan. As Hayden Tolson, once again, gonna be your winner.
What's up?
I'm speechless, man. Everybody's asking, how do you don't burn your tires off in the chats? And plus, you're a Pro Series driver. So what's the secret?
I really don't know. I just ran the bottom for like maybe 10, 15 laps there, and then I moved to the middle, and Stites was on me, and then I just kind of started searching around, and I had a restart, and then that's when I decided it's probably just time to go and quit searching and just run a line. I know it works here, and the longer we went, the better my car got. So I was only getting better throughout the race, and I think it was finally starting to show there once, but the last 20 laps.
Yeah, I mean, you just absolutely dominated. Once you were out in front, it was game over for you.
Yeah, I felt like I was kind of in, I was kind of stuck and just getting caught in a bad spot there being out front, and Stites was kind of, I feel like at that point somewhat better be in second and as out front, because you can kind of see where you're better and where you're a little worse at, and I feel like that's kind of what he was doing, just seeing where he was better than I was, and yeah, man, we just had that restart, and I just kind of got so back in there, and kind of just started driving away the last 10, 20 laps. I really felt like I was really coming to life there at the end. My lap times were only just picking up, so we were pretty good.
Well, we got UMP Modifieds coming up next at Lucas Oil for our final event here tonight, and dominating performance. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I feel really good about Lucas Oil and I'm modified, but yeah, all my sponsors, Majority Speed Shop, CFME Sports, you put this race on, and I'll go get one at Lucas Oil, hopefully.
So far, you won every one besides I-55. I wish you the best of luck.
Yep, thank you.
As we got, we're getting ready to rock, as we got Chris Swanson in the Nutriag Solution Machine in the 171. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Hey, man, not a bad for a top 3, man.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun race out there.
What'd you find out? You ran the bottom for a while, and I mean a while. What'd you find out?
I forgot to change some stuff on the tires. I had a lot of air in them. I wanted to save as much as I could down there before I moved up.
Well, what's it going to take for you to beat Hayden Tolson?
I have no idea.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll see what you can do. We got UMP Modifieds going to Lucas Oil Speedway. Who do you got to thank?
Southern Sim Sports for taking me under their wing. Just joined their team up, and probably me at Nitro Graphics for the rep I had on the car.
Well, we'll see you for our final event at Lucas Oil Speedway, man. Good job.
See you there.
Alrighty, well, let's get ready to go as our final event's already lined up, and we're going to keep the show rolling as Lucas Oil Speedway. Wow, there's that too. As we are ready to go, and you are exactly right, Trevor. You're exactly right about that, man. As you just seen Port Royal freaking suspended and banned the guy for his mouth on live stream, bashing the track and things like that too. William Slates is not in the SLR Discord, Jeremiah, but as we got the Dirt UMP Modified, it's going to be coming up next, and we got our final event tonight of the SLR show, and let's get in on as we have our final event already tonight at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be the Dirt UMP Modifieds coming up next at the SLR show, and it's been a really good show overall. Yeah, and we roll on with tonight's racing action, and yeah, I mean, is it a year a little far for that? Maybe, but you know, it was a series race at the track, and I know here in Pennsylvania, we don't play around very often when it comes to penalties and things like that. So, I don't know, man. That's a little much per se, but it might have been because of the series on top of it, and there might be a rule for it as well. I'm not for sure, but bashing a track on live is not cool. For 100 laps, it's kind of tough with the tire wear to do, and with 100 lappers, they're kind of a pain in the butt. If there's no skin involved when it comes to 100 lappers, 99% of the time, it's going to be guys just pacing the field. And with that, everybody kind of paces until the leader gets out to them. Then they don't go a lap down or somebody wrecks. It's kind of hard to do 100 lappers unless there's like money involved, just for that reason. So anyway, Lucas Oil's getting ready to come up next here on the SLR show, and this will be our final event tonight for our 6th race for these UMP modifieds, as we are getting ready to go. And once again, not a bad deal, as we got these UMP modifieds. They will be coming up next for our final event tonight. And like I said, we got through 6 races in less than 3 hours and 10 minutes. So not a bad day, as the Lucas Oil Speedway UMP modifieds are getting ready to come up next. And we are getting ready to rumble here tonight. So UMP modifieds, they are our final event tonight. Chris Swanson, Joshua Mui, and some of the other drivers getting ready to show up, hopefully. If not, Kevin Walker's pulling in. He may get in here in time. We will find out. Again, this is the SLR show. If you guys do like to go racing, I do require A-Class 2K. That's a pretty easy place to get to. And come on out here and get yourself some. Braden Carter going to be joining us. He's a 604 late model driver out of Winchester Speedway. Joshua Mui, William Stites, Devin Clitt, and Braden Carter. Ian Liddell going to be joining in for our UMP modifieds here tonight at Lucas Oil Speedway. So we already have a few guys already starting to roll in, and maybe a couple more, Hayden Tolson as well, and a few others, and we will keep on racing, and we roll on with our events here this afternoon. So this will be our final event. Ian Liddell, Devin Glick, William Stites, Joshua Mui, Chris Swanson, Hayden Tolson, and Braden E. Carter still going to be your field for these UMP modifieds here tonight. So we are getting things set up, and who knows how many cars. I got Troy Dorian showing up as well, and so far not a huge super field, but a very, very competitive field. As easy to... Hey, Braden Carter with the share and the like. Thank you so much for that, Braden Carter. How do you like that over there as well? Easy to announce. You gotta... Yeah, it very is. It's very... Hey, thanks for the like. Either way, it is very easy to do so. When you got all the trash guys out of it and everything else, it's kind of nice. I know it's kind of tough for a lot of these drivers, and I'm wondering where the race cars are at. There's one. It is a little better when you got everybody that's kind of around the same even keel, and everybody's pretty much around the same speed. That's why I made it A-Class. Michael Byron, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. That's why I made it A-Class in 2000 iRating. I went through the results tab of the last races, and I saw what was going on and those things as well, and I made it A-Class. I made it an executive decision, made it A-Class, and we got 10-5 cars and 13-12 cars, you know, but, you know, you can tell a big difference with the racing indeed, and, you know, it's kind of fun to watch, and you got them actually racing pretty hard. As, you know, we got Braden Carter out here. He's going to try to beat Hayden Tolson. And you ran second, qualified up front. Oh, that sucks, man. I hate that. When you said qualified, that's not one of my events. But anyway, as we continue on with our racing program this afternoon, and it's been pretty good. You got Troy Dorian, Joshua Mui. You got the number 24. You got the 77. I might get some 12 cars as Hayden Tolson. You got William Stites out there as well. And, you know, not a bad show. It was officials. Oh, I hate that. I know I hate them. I know. Chucky Johnson, thank you for the like. We appreciate you. As, are you this... Chucky, I got a question for you. I know you're liking the channel. Are you the same Johnson family out of Winchester? Is that the same Johnson family? Gentlemen, you guys go to the middle of the speedway to run that in? Okay, Chucky Johnson, that's you. Cool deal, man. Cool deal. I was just making sure if I was you or not, man. I seen you at Winchester last Saturday. I was going to walk over to you, but I just couldn't. I didn't want to look like an idiot saying, is that the same Johnson family that I see on iRacing, like Frankie? I just wanted to make sure before I looked like an idiot. As these UMP modifieds will be joining us, as you'll have the number 92 of Joshua Mui out of the CDM Motorsports machine. After that, it's going to be the number 12 of William Stites. And Sweet, always here to swing by, here to support your dude, Braden Carter. Braden Carter, I hope he gets a good run here, and hopefully he beats Hayden Tolson. You all race together. You, Braden, Branson, Michael. You guys are all out of that West Winchester Speed group, man, that Winchester Speedway area. So I get y'all. I love it how you guys come in here and enjoy the races. Mui looking good as always at CDM Motorsports, and that is the truth. He's always looking there, that's for sure. But anyway, our final event for the UMP Modifieds, we may get 12. We got 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these UMP Modifieds. Again, all A-class or better. And we continue on with our racing action here this afternoon. So it's been a really good show to date. It's been all Hayden Tolson except for our first event around 5 o'clock. And other than that, there's really been a much it. Other than that, we had some pretty good racing overall tonight so far, and we got our checkered flag getting ready to wave, and then we're going to have one heat race. Kevin Walker gets in just in the nick of time, and the number 22 machine does not get in here. So it looks like our total tally for our final event be 11. Thank you for the like, by the way, Mark Wilkins. 22.5K likes of the channel. As we're going to have another wham, bam, thank you, ma'am race here for our UMP Modifieds. They will be our final event tonight for their 40-lap feature event. It's going to be one heat race, and that's really about it, everybody. EOLs, anybody want one? Cool deal. Alrighty, so unfortunately, Braden Carter's got some work to do. He's pill drawled in the back of the field for heat race number 1, and we have one heat race, and we'll have one feature for 40 laps here this afternoon. Again, thank everybody for coming out to the channel. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. As Ian Liddell in the number 55 will start on the pole. All right, Ian, anywhere in the middle of 3 to the end of 4, you may fire. Y'all raced here before, A-Class 2K or better. Let's go racing. All righty, let's get it all fired up, everybody, as the number 55 of Ian Liddell will start on the pole in this one. To the outside, it's going to be the guy that wins them all. It's going to be Hayden Tolson at number 327. How about the number 55 machine? He loves spiders. And the Burl Life number 55 Miller Ring. That's going to be Troy Dorian. HHM Motors and 171 from Nitro Graphics of Chris Swanson. You've got the 12S of William Stites after his second place finish at Lernerville. You've got the number 24 of Kevin Walker. He'll be on the inside from K-Dub Sim Sports. It'll be the 92 of Joshua Mui, the 45 of Daniel Betts. It'll be the 7G of Devin Glick, and the number 5 out of CSC, Kyle Hardy Racing Diecast, the 604 Winchester Sportsman driver, or crate driver. It's going to be the UMP Modifieds. Salute! UMP Modifieds race their way into turns 1 and 2. Ian Liddell should take him in the middle of 3 and 4. As Tolson going to take a stand on the inside, not get there. As Ian Liddell is your leader going into turns 1 and 2. You got them all spread out there. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving going on. As William yeah. There is some real sponsors in this, Michael Byram, as the VLR number 327 is going to be your leader. You'll have the lethal chassis number 55 of Ian Liddell, as he's going to be all over the back bumper of Tolson. Liddell going to take a shot to the inside. Tolson back to the outside. Door to door up a 3 and 4. We got halfway to go. Liddell's going to get a little tight. Oh my God, in Hayden Tolson on the turn number 2. As it'll be the 55 of Liddell. Slide job in the middle, 3 and 4. Contact is made, as it'll be Hayden Tolson, still your leader. As Hayden Tolson under the 327 down to the backstretch. Your new leader got a little bit of nose damage after that slide job. But here comes Kevin Walker at number 24, racing his way to the outside. Got about 3 to go for heat race number 1 as the battle for the lead continues. You also got a battle back here with Troy Dorion in the 55 and the number 92 with Joshua Mui. 2 to go for Hayden Tolson in the VLR number 327 as Kevin Walker rolls the outside of the speedway in the number 24 as the 55 of Ian Liddell right through the middle of 3 and 4. Kevin Walker gets out of it. Oh, he does. White flag in the air. As Hayden Tolson in the number 327, he'll take the turns in 3 and 4. Man, somebody's going to beat him. It's going to be Tolson, your winner. Ian Liddell. It'll go to Walker, Swanson, Troy Dorion, Joshua Mui, Devin Glick, Daniel Betts, Braden Carter, and William Seitz for your field as we got feature time coming up next here at Lucas Oil Speedway for 40 laps. Going to be the distance. We will give them 2 minutes to grid, and we are ready for racing for our final event tonight. You guys have been an awesome audience so far. 22.5K likes on the channel. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for enjoying the stream and the channel. And again, if you want to join the racing, I do require an A-class license with 2,000 I rating. Well, what's your guys' predictions for these races going into this as the UMP modifieds are getting ready to line up? And be safe, Click. Be safe. As we got more UMP modifieds getting ready to go racing, 40 laps here for the SLR show, 10 UMP modifieds, make it 9 with Devin Glick bouncing out of here. So the question of the day is, oh yeah, be safe, man. Get the safety, Glick. God bless you and your whole family. I'll be praying for your guys' safety. If you're in that area, guys, pay attention. The alarms are going off. Already, as these UMP modifieds are getting ready to rumble here at the SLR show, as we got a good field of 9 very, very fast and competitive drivers. And we'll see what this race is going to be like as we're getting ready to rumble. As you got Hayden Tolson in 327. He's going to be your leader going into this one. You have the 55 of Ian Liddell, the 171 of Chris Swanson, Kevin Walker in the number 24 from the A-Plus Environmental K-Dub Sim Shots machine. You have the 92 out of CDM. It'll be Joshua Mui. Back to the inside in the Burr Life. Number 55, it's going to be Troy Dorion on the inside. You have the 45 of Daniel Betts from the Industrial Deck and Floor. That'll be the 45. Braden Carter in the 5 out of CSC. He'll be in the line spot. It'll be the number 12 SL William Stites as we lost Devin Glick. And that's going to be our field. 9 UMP modifieds for 40 laps. Going to be the distance. And we're ready to go racing here tonight as Hayden Tolson in the field are going to lead these UMP modifieds to the green. And boy, this is going to be interesting. Who are you guys going to be rooting for? Let me know in the chat. Put a yay or nay as Hayden Tolson's going to start on the pole. Like I said, in the Majula say, Tolson Auto Repair, CFM 327. After that, it's going to be the number 55 of Ian Liddell in the Lethal Chassis. What is else on that? I can't read that. The Mad Dog Graphics, number 55 of Ian Liddell. You have the number 24, Kevin Walker. He'll be to the inside. It'll be the 171 of Chris Swanson. He'll be on the outside. You've got the number 92 of Joshua Mui. You've got the number 55 of Troy Dorion. It'll be the number 5 of Braden Carter with the 45 of Daniel Betts. And William Stites will start in the tail end of the field of this one. 9 UMP modifieds, 40 laps at Lucas Oil Speedway, ready to put on a show for you fans. It may be 9 cars, like Levi said, very good racers, and that's all that matters. As Tolson and Liddell will leave out of 3 and 4, we're UMP Modified Racing. As everybody rolls in turns 1 and 2, oh man, Braden Carter all but got in the back bumper of Troy Dorion in the 55. As Hayden Tolson will lead lap number 1. 327 of Tolson leads the field down to the backstretch as everybody's slicing or dicing their way for position. As Hayden Tolson still leads. Here comes Ian Liddell with a huge run in the 55 to the outside. Racing still continues as Hayden. Oh boy, I got a Braden Carter going around for a caution flag on the speedway. Ton of nose damage on the left front of the number 5 of Braden Carter. Carter, that left front is broken, just so you know. That left front is broken. We'll see what happened to Braden Carter. Oh, infield tractor tire. Braden Carter starts to cut down there a little bit. Oh, he gets Stites and then a little bit of contact there as Braden Carter's going to go around. Both cars are already going to be in the back of the field for our first yellow flag. As Braden Carter in the field, as Stites, you're in the back of the field. Carter went into the pits as well. I'm just going to call this straight up. So as we have Hayden Tolson just went into the pit area in the 327. Problems for the 327 of Hayden Tolson as he pulled it into the pit area. So he'll go to the tail of the field as Braden Carter's getting some work done as well. Big news as Hayden Tolson just pulled it into the pits. Gentlemen in the pit area, pace truck lights are coming out this time by. Field's coming around turns 1 and 2. I repeat, field's coming around turns 1 and 2 now. Braden, you are clear. Tolson's coming around on the outside. As Braden, oh, we ain't going to say that, Branson Woodward, as the field's getting ready to line up once again. Hayden Tolson went into the pit area. I don't know what happened, but we are back underway. Hayden Tolson may be trying to go from the back of the field. We'll see as the 55 of Ian Liddell is your leader. Kevin Walker to the outside of the speedway. New leader at the line. It'll be Kevin Walker. As Walker tries to rip it to the outside in turn 1 and 2, you got Ian Liddell fighting back on the inside as they'll race their way down on the backstretch as they will go door to door out in the middle of 3 and 4. There's going to be the 24 of Kevin Walker, your new leader. All right. And you got the 55 machine of Troy Dorion coming out of nowhere here at the SLR show in the 3rd spot. You got the 45 of Daniel Betts. We got some sliders and stuff being thrown back here for the 5 of Braden Carter and Hayden Tolson. Carter going to go to the outside. Tolson in the back of the field as these UMP modifieds are getting a little single filed out on the speedway. As Kevin Walker, still your leader. I saw a great brake pedal use for the 171 of Chris Swanson, but he gets into the wall down to the front stretch. That opens up the door for William Seitz off of turn number 2 down to the backstretch, unable to get alongside of him. Seen a car disappear in front of my eyes as the 55 of Troy Dorion holding on to the 3rd spot as Kevin Walker in the 24 and the 55 of Ian Liddell as they're going to race their way for the 1 and 2 spot as Kevin Walker's your leader in the 24. Ian Liddell hot on his heels with Troy Dorion right there in the 3rd spot as well. I do not think Troy Dorion has won a race. And how do you get in this, Mayo? It's an open hosted session here at SLR, as it's all going to be the number 24 machine. That's going to be Kevin Walker. Mayo, we have a Discord. You can add me on DC. Somebody help me with that real quick. And we got these UMP modifieds racing away. They're 3 wide down to the backstretch. After number 12, it's going to be Mr. William Seitz as he's got Swanson right there. Seitz leaving the lane to the outside as here comes Hayden Tolson all over the back bumper of both of them. Braden Carter in the 5. He's currently showing an 8. I don't know why he's showing a lap down, but yeah, I don't know what happened there. Daniel Betts in the number. Daniel Betts had an internet problem. That's who disappeared on my screen. He just dropped due to upload packet loss as racing continues on for these UMP modifieds. As it's all Kevin Walker out in front, the 55 of Ian Liddell. As here comes Hayden Tolson. Well, it's a hosted session as Hayden Tolson and William Seitz made a lot of contact down to the front stretch. And what a save for the 12S. We're an open hosted show, Mayo, at SLR. You can just check out SLR and you need an A-class license and 2,000 I rating or better. That's all. And don't drive like a dinghy. As we roll on, Braden Carter, I don't know why he's being shown a lap down, but I don't know, maybe when he exited the pit area and the pace truck passed him. So it's still Kevin Walker out in front of about 25 yet to go for these UMP modifieds. It'll go to the 55 of Ian Liddell. The other 55, that's going to be Troy Dorian in the third spot. And here comes at 327 of Hayden Tolson. Went to the back of the field after going to the pit area. Now he's back up into the fourth spot. And he's going to be start tracking down our leaders. As it'll be Chris Swanson in the 171. Braden Carter in the 5 with some of that nose damage after hitting the infield tractor tire. As Braden Carter will be rolling to the inside. Some reason, as Braden Carter will roll to the inside. This ain't even a league, Mayo. This is an open hosted session. It just has an I rating cap and a safety rating cap. As, by the way, you only need 2K I rating on top of it. Not that hard. As Kevin Walker still leads, we'll see the halfway to go. Oh, Troy Dorian off the speedway. As Jason Dudley has not won a race here at all either. But as Troy Dorian on the 55 continues to roll to the outside, he fell off the speedway, allowing Hayden Tolson to go ahead and take that third spot. As Tolson rolls to the inside, as you got Ian Liddell in the 55, he'll roll back to the outside. And Mr. Mayo, we have plenty of people in the Discord that'll be willing to help you out too if you want to be a little faster. So as Tolson and Ian Liddell make some contact, and here comes Hayden Tolson out of the bottom shelf with 19 more laps to go. And man, Hayden Tolson is just rolling through the bottom shelf. Add me as a friend right here, and then I'll get you a link. As Hayden Tolson rolls the bottom, Kevin Walker's ripping the outside of the number 24 machine with 18 more laps to go. As racing continues, and Branson, you did a heck of a job with those 358 late models last night at Winchester, finishing fourth with a 604 crate engine, so I don't want to hear it. As Tolson's going to go for the race lead, Kevin Walker to number 24, as Ian Liddell and company almost made some contact, and now Tolson and Walker get together. What a save for both them drivers here for these UMP modifieds, as Tolson and Walker pushing and shoving on each other out of 3 and 4, and now Tolson will take the lead. Oh boy, as Kevin Walker, he is not one to mess with, as Ian Liddell's gonna shut him a right rear as well. Ian Liddell's gonna get the spot back, but he's also gonna lose third as well, as Troy Dorian and his 55 machine on the outside of a turn number 2. It's the battle of the 55s for the third spot. Hayden Tolson is now taking the lead. Braden Carter now moves up into the quote-unquote 5th spot. Somehow he's being shown a lap down. I do not know why. William Seitz pulled his car in, a few others as well, as we get about 13 to go for these UMP modifieds once again. 12 to go as the 55 of Troy Dorian with that slide job there for third, as Ian Liddell will get the cut down off of turn number 2 as racing continues on for these UMP modifieds. Another slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Ian Liddell and Troy Dorian battling out for third. Braden Carter in the 5 as he is rolling on the bottom side of the speedway. Thank you, Mr. May. I'll get you a link. And somebody else did as well. I'll get you guys those links as well. Gotcha. Got y'all. As the battle's going to be for the third spot, as I'm going to score Braden Carter manually. For some reason, he got a lap down. I guess that's when the pace truck passed. So as Braden Carter is going to work to the inside of Ian Liddell and Troy Dorian. As they're 3 wide off of 4. Look out. And Ian Liddell gets hard on the binders. Got you guys links. As the 55 of Ian Liddell looks like he burned his tires off of 8 to go. Braden Carter with the slide job for third. As the 55 of Troy Dorian will battle himself to the inside. Braden Carter in the 5 back to the inside. He'll go door to door down to the backstretch and give Braden Carter that third spot. Field that 5 is third. Scoring and timing got messed up on him. As the Braden Carter is going to be in the third spot, I'm going to manually score him as we only got about 5 cars left on the speedway. Daniel Betts, Muley Swanson, William Seitz. have decided to pull their race cars in for these UMP modifieds with 5 more laps to go. It's going to be all Mr. Hayden Tolson. And I can get you a link right here, D. Cannon. So it's Hayden Tolson. I don't know. Somebody's got to come out here and beat this guy. It's Kevin Walker in the 24 for the second spot. It'll go to the 5 of Braden Carter down to the backstretch. And pretty much overall, it's going to be all Hayden Tolson with 3 to go. Goodness. Well, somebody. Oh, you got spun out? I'm sorry. As Hayden Tolson rolls to the inside. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 24, Kevin Walker. I don't know where Jamie Massey's been either. He's been disappearing too. As the 55 of Troy Dorion being on the 4th spot, the 5 in 3rd, as it's all Hayden Tolson once again. White flag in the air for these UMP modifieds, as Hayden Tolson will roll to the top shelf. And he will make his way through the middle of 3 and 4. And once again, Hayden Tolson showing why he's a Pro Series driver. He'll get the checkered flag. Kevin Walker, Braden Carter, Troy Dorion, and the 55 of Ian Liddell. Top 3 is going to go to Tolson, Walker, and Carter. Carter got shown a lap down when he got pulled into the yellow and the pace car passed him. So that's what's gonna be for our final event here this afternoon, and that is your final event here tonight at the SLR show. We are going to hear from our top 3. Alrighty, as we are getting ready to finish things up here tonight, and what a fast show that was. Hayden Tolson, killing it. Just killing it, man.
Yeah, I had to earn that one. Clipped inside tractor tire there and decided to pit. Had about 3.5 minutes optionals. Only got about about 30 seconds done. And yeah, we were on 3 minutes of damage right there. So we'll take it.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you, that was a heck of a drive, and I have no other questions for you. But man, just simply, you're a pro for a reason. What's it like being a pro?
I don't know really. I don't really call myself a pro. I know it says a pro license, but I don't think I've done enough yet to really be solidified as a pro. But I guess if we're being realistic or whatever, I mean, I guess I was 14th in last year's points for pro. So I guess this year's points for pro. So I guess it does make somewhat sense why I'm a pro, but I try not to brag about it too much. I mean, just because I have a pro license, it doesn't mean I'm the best. So there's always room for improvement, and just try to get better every single race.
Well spoken, man. And again, another dominating performance by you. And who do you got to thank? As we have a short night tonight.
Yeah, that was pretty short. I went by really quick. So
Yeah.
all my sponsors, my Josie Speech Shop, CFME Sport, South Summer Fair, Toss Sport. So you put this race on, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for a couple races.
Who's going to beat Hayden Tolson tomorrow? I'm going to shout it out. Who's going to beat him tomorrow? Thanks for racing, boss.
Thank you. I want Jimmy Massey, but he ain't been on, so.
Oh, you better get Jamie Massey out here.
Yeah.
Kevin Walker in the 24, man, I don't know. Levi Grace Hayden said that you're his favorite driver, by the way.
I appreciate that.
That's pretty
appreciate
cool.
It a lot.
That's pretty cool. Anyway, Kevin Walker, the Kenny Moreland fan in the house here this afternoon.
What's up?
You raced in here to get your butt kicked. That's about it for second.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I probably got ran over half the race, but you know, it is what it is. It's racing. It's gonna happen. It just sucks when you have a good car and you just get ran over by people you know. So, I'm not talking about Hayden. I'm talking about somebody else. I'm not gonna throw out names, but it sucks. But a P2 is always good. So yeah.
You know, coming back here and rushing to make this show, what does UMP Modified feel like for you?
I mean, I just threw on a random setup, tweaked it. I couldn't really, I mean, car was good. I just couldn't really keep it under me. I kept getting real loose going in and coming off. So it was kind of hard to keep it in a straight line and dig on. But I knew the bottom was gonna come back in. I just didn't know when until Hayden pulled my panties down real quick there. But yeah, it was a good race.
It was a good race in general, but hey, you know, somebody's got to figure out how to beat Tolson. Hopefully, you can do it tomorrow. Who do you got to think?
I mean, I can say I did. Does that count?
I mean, you could.
That was last night, though.
Yeah.
But that was a good race. I was gotta thank everybody on the car. Still haven't got a UMP rep yet. That's coming. Just everyone that helps me out, and you for putting this race on.
Hey, man, great job running here tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Braden Carter out of the Winchester Speedway, the 604 late model driver for third. I think when he pulled out of the pits, that's how he got a lap down, and the pace truck passed you.
Yeah, I got you. I didn't even notice that until they were telling me in Discord. But yeah, kind of sucks, but doesn't at the same time. Got a manual third. Appreciate you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man, I was eating my bowl of chicken Alfredo. I saw you run a race. It's like, we finished up this chicken Alfredo, hop in here, and threw a random setup on. Got turned lap 2 of the race, had like 4 minutes damage, but car wouldn't drive, but I managed to find it in third, so I'm not mad. I mean, nothing else I could really do there, but you know, 2 quick guys up front, and I don't know. Maybe the chicken Alfredo slowed me down.
You know, they always say eating chicken before race time is not the best thing to do, right?
Well, I was hungry, and you know, I can't go wrong with Alfredo and crushed red pepper, big old bowl of that, and SLR came on. I was like, I gotta get at this.
Well, looks like we're gonna get rained out this weekend, and it sucks for the Rush Series coming up at Winchester. But thanks for coming out here and racing. Who do you gotta thank?
Yeah, the guys in Discord, Jason Branson. You know, 2 great guys. It's a great group of guys in there as always. Randall Carter Payton, my granddad. Wins Race Design, Casey Wynn. KK's Diecast, Kevin Lynn Keeling. Eternal Racing, Colby Yule. CSC Motorsports, all the guys over there. Kai Hardy Racing. You, Peter, for SLR. And my bullet chicken Alfredo tonight.
Yeah, well, we thank you and your whole entire family and everything else, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, man, you too.
Yeah, man, take care.
Yes, sir.
Well, that'll do it tonight, everybody. SLR Show. Thank you for all following, subscribing, and everything else on all the channels. We got through this session really, really, really fast. And, you know, we did go to the A-Class 2K. And while we did that, and it kind of seemed to make the race a little bit better. And some of y'all noticed, yeah, it's the shorter field of cars. But other than that, it was a pretty good day of racing. You guys are welcome. Levi, I seen you join my Discord. I know you don't have an iRacing name. But for now, you can use your real name if you want, because that's 99% what your iRacing account name is going to be if you use your credit card. But other than that, I want to wish everybody the best. Thank you all for the 22,000 likes of the channel, and we'll call it a night. So we'll fire back up around 5 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll have 6 races coming in. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you all for enjoying the races. Good night, everybody.